Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
You should never mix your drinks.
What, are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I said fuck. Oh fuck, I said shit.
That's your ass. Get a weapon collector, ass.
I could knock him out in the shed. Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
Right, everyone. WeaponCollector here. Hello, Kathy and Alan. You are the #1 bed shitters tonight.
What are you doing in so early? Shit the bed.
Sorry I haven't texted you back, Kathy. I meant to message Ben to message you. I haven't got any credit on my phone at the minute. And that's the only way I can get hold of you. But yes, we'll wait for a couple of people to get on. And I haven't had any package yet. I don't know if you managed to send it. Weirdly, since the day you said you might be getting a package, I haven't had anything in the post at all. Very strange. But anyway, I just need to carry on setting up. I hadn't quite got that far. Right. Done. Yeah, there you go. Done. I'm on. I'm finishing off the rest of the vodka. You're very kind present, Kathy, but I've put some absinthe flavouring in it. I put it in a smaller bottle, put some absinthe flavouring in it. So, yes, we'll wait for some people to get on. But, yes, can you hear me all right? Pergio, I'll show you the new goodies in a bit. How you doing, mate? You're right. You're coming on tonight, aren't you? That's all behaved. Goes in. It's been sent. It's been like, oh, fair enough. Yeah, I just wondered because it was weird. Because since you mentioned it, I hadn't had anything. It's strange, isn't it? Okay, that's all good, Kathy. I just thought I'd let you know because I didn't have any way of messaging you. Hey man, Walsh is in. How you doing, mate? You right? Stu's in. You right, Stu? Rich. Nice ones. All of the best people are on already. Hey man, Walsh. He said, "All right, Mike, just tuning in." Nice one. Yes, I'm drinking the absinthe flavored vodka tonight, and the lovely vodka that Ben got me. Yes, hail Satan, Stu. Hail Satan, Pergio. Yes, I forget about hail Satan. I must watch that again. I've been talking to Metallic and Dulcie tonight. Quite a nice little chat. So, I made 2 tonight, Pergio. I had a bit of a fuck up. It wasn't a bad fuck up, but had a bit of a fuck up.
Bit of a fuck up, really, isn't it?
That's what I was shouting in the shed. Because at one point, I lost the fucking tool that I needed. I couldn't find anything to make the mold for the Kydex. Basically, there was over an hour's worth of time that I didn't get to do anything. And then at one point, I knocked my bottle of dye over and spilt the whole thing. But luckily, what I'd done, I'd poured the big bottle into a little one and knocked the little one over. So a bit of a fuck up. I had planned to make 4. The 2 I've made here, another palm sap, and a keyring sap. Oh, and a fucking bandana weight. But there's a bit of a fuck up. Anyway, so this was an experiment. I don't know if I'd do it again. It's a bit weird, but it would work. It would work as a sap. It's not perfect, but it would. And I might make a Kydex palm sap as well. But yeah, so this was just experimenting with stuff that's got leather in the middle of it. But yeah, it's an ugly looking thing, but it would work. It would definitely work. So So there's that. But yeah, fucking about trying to find, because every time I tried to make this mold, it kept squashing and crushing when I molded it. And it didn't quite come out how I planned in my head, but with a bit of a design change, with a lanyard on as well, that'd be better. But yeah, there's that one. So the palm sap. This one had a bit of a fuck up as well, but it's all good, sort of what do you call it? Structurally. I'm gonna bulge on that. The fuck up I did with this one was I decided to have the nice side of the leather on the inside, and I forgot it's going to be the rough sides on the outside. So although it makes it more comfortable to put on your hand, the rough side's on the outside. So I reckon it would have been better the other way around. But it's one of those, it's a learning curve. I know now next time I'll have the rough side on the inside, because I doubt you'd notice it on your hands. But yeah, that's a lovely shape on that, isn't it? Look at that. Clobber that round someone's temple. You'll be lucky to fucking breathe again. Thank you, Stu Persia. But yeah, I do like the shape of that. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, and because it was the rough side, the stamp barely stuck into it. But it's just, it was my own fuck up. In my head, I thought it'd be better this way, not thinking, yeah, the rough side would be better off on the inside. But nice, though, isn't it? I reckon it would probably be better with a fixed loop. But the thing is, with an adjustable one, what I was supposed to do, I haven't done it yet, put at least one more popper on it, and then you've got adjustable sizes. At the minute, it's just done for my hand. Yeah, I like that. It's pretty big, isn't it? Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, so that's the ones I did today. I had plans for a lot more. Right, where are we? Herman Wolf said he's on the red wine. I'm on vodka and vodka. Richard said, I'll be on later. My back is killing me, so won't be nodding off anytime soon. Fair enough, Rich. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, I'll see you on there later, mate. Richard said I'd be tempted to put an Egyptian eye on it. Yeah, that would be cool. When I really get into them, Rich, I'll start doing more fancy things. Yeah, I reckon having some kind of an eye or anything on there. Yeah, I do like that. Look at that. I'll tell you what, molding leather, wet forming leather is so sort of satisfying. Now that comes out. What I do now, especially with these smaller bits, you can wet form it, leave it for about 20 minutes while you're doing something else, and then go and put it in front of a heater that I've got on in the shed anyway because it's fucking freezing. 20 minutes later after that, it's ready to go. Yeah, I can't believe I knocked my fucking knocked my bloody dye over. But yeah, I accidentally put the rough side on the outside. But you know, as I say, a lot of it's practicing and seeing what's worth doing. See, like, I wouldn't do that again. That's work as a sat, but it's really ugly. Very big head on it. Yeah. What I might do, Metallic suggested this, and I'd had the idea as well myself. Make that ridge smaller, drill the same holes you would to drill the same holes all the way around that you would to stitch it, and actually stitch it. Herman Wolf said, do you remember CMFTW Knives, Matt Freeman? He made some awesome... Yeah, I remember Matt Freeman. I liked him. Yeah. Yes, he died, didn't he? I don't know how he died. Yeah, I used to really like him. He was a decent bloke. Yeah. I had to chat to him a bit on here. Yeah. He was all right, he was, wasn't he? Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he died suddenly. I don't know if I'm right, but he might have fallen off a step ladder or something, his head or something. But I may be sort of just, that's what I don't know. That's what I gathered from something. But yeah, I liked him. He was a good bloke. So anyway, I'm having a drink tonight. Not anyway, but you know what I mean. Back to my thought. I should be having a drink tonight. If people want to join me on camera, you can. I think Jay will be joining me later. Yeah, I ain't done a lot today. Some bastard rung me up at 8:15 this morning when I was planning to have a lay-in. I say bastard because it was like a fucking spam phone call. Woke me up fully, so I had to lay in bed trying to get back to sleep because I'd only had 5 hours sleep at that point. That's nowhere near enough for me because I want to have a late night tonight. So I ended up going back to sleep and getting up at 1:30. It wasn't you, Persia. I wouldn't call you a bastard. I wouldn't call Persia a bastard. Yeah, some fucking spam phone call, fucking 8:15 on Saturday. Yeah, so the other ones I've got planned is a similar thing to this, probably the same size as this, Persia. But instead of a big band, it will just have a middle finger like ring to hold it. It actually probably have to be smaller than that because that'll go about there. This one goes a bit further on your hand. Stu said, I got a load of fishing lead weights I'll never use. Shall I send you one? Dad, I'll tell you what, Stu, yeah, go on, definitely. I could definitely use them, yes. Even if I don't melt them. See this one here? This one has got copper BBs. So I could definitely use lead fishing weights. Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, thank you, sure. I appreciate that. I've still got I got your DVDs ready there. I will sort them out for you eventually. I'll message you about that. But yeah. Yeah, this one isn't as heavy, but it just gives you an idea of what you can do. And you can still do a nice bulge even with like ball bearings. What I did with that, I sewed it first, and then I got the handle of an awl, stuck it in there to bulge it out, and then filled it up and sewed it. Yeah, quite happy with them. I'll do a collection video soon. Bulge. Is that your favourite word tonight, Persia? Bulge. Right, I'm gonna send Jay a link now. Hey man, Bullshit, did you ever work with? Yeah, that's Kydex. That's Kydex. Yeah, that one's made of Kydex. I have done some Kydex. I do. I was gonna say bulge and mole man. Yeah, moist bulge on mole man. Yes. Fucking hell, pleasure. Yes, I'd make my quivers out of Kydex. So these are quivers that hold. These hold quite big bolts, and these hold smaller ones. But yeah, I do the occasional. I do the occasional sheaves out of Kydex. This one's made of Kydex as well. I don't mind Kydex. It's good for certain things. Certainly good for sheaves and shit like that. And my quivers, anything like that, are great for that. I don't know what it is with the fucking live streams at the minute. It ain't getting sent to no one at the minute, are they? She said, no worries, they're buried in the shed somewhere, but I'll try to get them out. So thank you, Stu. I appreciate that. Yeah, I could 100% use them. You right, Nick? How you doing, mate? Yeah, I could definitely use them because I was looking at I've still got shitloads of lead. I reckon I've got enough lead to last me all of the leather I've got, but eventually I will need to get more. And I was thinking about how I'd get it, whether I'd just get Rufus lead again or yeah, I don't know. But any lead is handy. I just need to send Jay the link to this. Right, won't be 2 seconds. I'm still here anyway. So anyway, what have you lot been up to? I've been literally in the shed all fucking day. I keep thinking I've forgotten something. Right. And if you want to come on and talk to my mate Jay and show him what great people we are, we can do that. Bill Nye, the pyro guy. What's a great name? How are you, mate? He said, how can I make a saber with no forge? Well, I can certainly show you how to make something with a straight blade. I make things like this out of weed slashers. It's doing that curved blade. If you want something with a curved blade, now that's more difficult. You will need to either heat it. But I did find a technique that I managed to get a little bit of a bend on a weed slasher. This is made from a weed slasher. It was very difficult to do, and it wasn't perfect, but I did manage to get a bit of a curving one. Basically, I had to keep getting a weed slasher and fucking whacking it on the floor until it started getting a little bit of curve in it. And that took fucking ages, whacking it on either a vice, like that way. You know what I mean? Like you're chopping something with it, chop the end off, keep hitting it. And then I've got a little bit of a curve on it, but it's difficult. But straight swords, you can use weed slashers. Well, Bill, if you go on my channel, there's loads of videos of me showing you how to make weed slasher swords. Pete, how you doing, mate? You all right? I'm a little bit physically tired from being in the shed, but I'll sit here for a bit and I will sort of come back to life once I've rested. Bird said he had a long lie, did some housework and made some. Oh no, you did. Had a long lie-in, did some housework and made my spirograph daggers. But I like that. That's great. I do like that. Pete, if you've sent me an email today, I haven't checked my emails. Richard said, I wouldn't call myself great. A ball would be more accurate. Richard said, making bowstrings, nice. Mr. X, how you doing, mate? You right? He's a bloody broadband still playing. Is it? Ah, fuck's sake. What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. He's a bastard when your internet plays up. Peter, that's no problem. Was only. Oh, all right. Yeah, fair. Well, if you've already linked up, message me, Pete. I'll send you it later. Because unless you want to come on the proper live stream, the link for later will be different anyway. Bill said, I'll take an iron pipe and hammer it till a blade forms. You could do that. The thing with that would work, but then you've got to. That won't be hardened and tempered. You know what I mean? And it won't stay sharp and it will bend. If you bend it, it will stay bent. With a weed slasher, they're already hardened and tempered, so they're spring steel, so they'll bend and they'll go back completely straight and they'll stay sharp. It's just trying to get a bend on it without heating it. As I said, I got a slight bend in one by just basically whacking it on the floor for about half an hour because I saw someone else do that with another piece of metal and it did work. Deep in the bunker. How you doing, mate? Your nipples was looking very good in that video that you did recently. The one where you've got the long hair. Pete said, I'll wait until the private if that's okay. Yeah, so that'll be a different link because when I end this, it'll be a different like studio as they call it. Yeah, nice to see you on Deep. Always good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing good. Heyman Walsh said, could you give a shout out to my son Evan? He's watching this. He's into all things weaponry. Here's a shout out to Evan. How you doing? Well, hang on, that's the wrong thing. It's Evan. If you like weapons, this is one I made. So there's a shout out to you, mate. There you go. I make a lot of weapons. There's someone won this one in a giveaway, so it's not mine anymore. I wanted to keep it. Smiley, how you doing, mate? You right? Bill said, if you live in the UK, how do you get guns? Well, Bill, can you write, are those guns real? And then I'll answer you. Ask me, are those guns real? Smiley said, what's the leather thing, Mike? What, here? These are, this one is a palm sap. So that's for like whacking someone around the head like that, or wherever you want to hit them. This is a weird Kydex experiment I did. I don't really like it. It would work, but it's not very, it definitely worked. And then there's some more. Yeah, I made them. Yeah, all of these I'm showing I made. So I made this one. I've all got my maker's mark on. This one's been won in a giveaway. So they'll get that eventually, but they can't receive it at the minute. I might keep this one. I like this one. Well, I'm going to keep them all, but yeah. Hey man, Walsh said, cheers, Mike, made his day. Nice one, nice one. So Bill said, are those guns real?
Are those real?
Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
Yes, would you be dead? No, you wouldn't. Because everything So, Bill, the reason I can have guns on my wall is everything that's on that wall is legal to own without a license. So there are things like deactivated, a BB gun, that's a deac, that's an air pistol, BB gun, air pistol, replica, air pistol, replica. So they're all stuff that you can legally have on the wall that aren't firearms. Yeah, I've been making saps and koshes, Smiley. That's my new obsession at the minute. And I made a couple of Kydex ones as well. So there's that one. By the way, there's an EDC going live tomorrow. But they're all if people don't know, this big bulgy bit is filled with lead. And they do hit hard. And this is a bought one that I've had for about 20 years. I'm going to make a couple, because at the minute, the ones I've been making are reasonably small. I'm going to start making some bigger ones now. But the thing is, with the smaller ones, I can knock them out reasonably quickly. The bigger ones take a bit longer because they've got more to stitch and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm going to make a couple of big ones soon. I really like this one. I like the look of it. I like doing the different colours as well. So they're not all just the same. It gets a bit boring when they're all just the same colour. Sergio said, because you have to use two hands. Yeah, definitely make a big one. Mr. X said, I'm resisting the urge to make some saps. You know what, Mr. X? I think I'm slightly addicted. I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the last 3 days. I would have made 4 today. Well, this one, I really like this one. I think it looks fucking lovely. Well, I might make another one of these with a lanyard come at the bottom of it, and maybe do Mr. X's trick that he said about with a bit coming down here as a clip. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's lovely colour on that as well, and the way it's dyed does make it look like it's aged. Yeah, there's lead inside them. Yeah, that bulge is lead. Yeah, I think I'm slightly addicted, Mr. X. Yeah, they're interesting to make, aren't they? Harry Manwolf said, remember you had to cover those guns like a printed poster of the guns behind the poster? Yes. I suppose I should. I don't know. It's one of those things. I just stopped bothering. It was to stop YouTube being weird about the guns, which they can still be weird about. But yeah. Oh, hang on. Did I not send him the? I just need to check. I thought I'd sent him the link. That must not have sent then. What the fuck? Right, done. So I'm back. Bill said, where did you get your swords from? Well, apart from one sword up the top, which I was given, and that one which I bought from Blades UK, I made all the rest. Yeah, I make my swords. Deep in the Monk said, Mike, I heard that it's easier to control your sack when it's only half full. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, Deep, maybe. I don't know. Mr. X said, but after the side that my arm is about as good as it's going to get, so I'll be back on the lathe again. Yes. Heyman Wolf said, made some battens with lead in the middle. Heavy is good. Heavy is reliable. Yes. I gave away, so you know the original, the original lead, Peugeot, remember, the original lead-weighted truncheon I made about fucking 15 years ago. 4x4 fella. So Ben owns that now. Yeah. I gave him it as a present when he came around. But yeah, making the saps and that, I do really like making them. As I say, it's just perfecting what I like doing, if that makes sense. There's plenty you can do. But the Kydex ones are okay. I thought I'd experiment with the Kydex, see what, you know, because the thing with the Kydex, you can form that pretty similar to the way you can wet form leather. But I don't know. This one was quite nice. I think these two are all right. These two are definitely sort of usable. And the other one's usable, but these are a bit better looking than the other one. But I'll tell you what I do want to do though. I don't think I'll do something like that though. That's very ugly looking. I reckon it'd look better with a lanyard on it though. I might make a Kydex version of this palm sack. But yeah, it's just seeing what works. The leather obviously does work. Bill said, do you have a Russian Shashka? So no, the only thing I've got is that. That's the only sort of proper antique sword I've got. Mr. X, you up for a chat later if you're about and free? I could send you the I'll send you the link later if you want. So you can if you want to, if you're about and want to say hello. I often send you it anyway, even if you ain't about, just in case you do see it. I feel like I've massively forgot something to do tonight. Something like that to do. Mr. X, a bit hard to be discreet with the bloody great rivets. And oh yeah, well that, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think I like the. Yeah, I know what you mean. Ideally, what I would do. The problem is where this is flat, it's not flat enough, and you can't get these in. I suppose you could spray them black, couldn't you? But yeah, I don't. It's an interesting concept, but leather's better. You know what I mean? The leather is just overall better, I think. But that would work. I mean, I suppose you could spray them or darken them somehow. But ideally, it was supposed to be the eyelets. But I don't reckon they'd be strong enough. And you can't get them. You have to start making this fucking edge so big, bigger than even the edge on this, to get them on there. Mr. said, "Yeah, I'll be about back to sort of do shit." Oh, I'll link you. I'll send you a link later then. But yeah, it's a concept idea, and I don't know, it's something unique at least. That, you know, at least I can have these and say, "Oh, no fucker else has got them." But yeah, I think out of the ones I've done recently, the one that Penny's got, which was the big one, and this one would probably be my favourites. Mr. X said we had a couple of level ones burst. Yeah, I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening. What did you used to put in for the? Did you used to put a bit in the middle? What did you put in for that bit? Some of the ones I did, I put a couple of layers of hacksaw blade in there. Any sort of spring steel. So yes, as I was saying, anyone who wants to join in on this later, if you want to have a chat with me later, you can. Anyone's invited. You can either come on camera on here. So I think Jay will come on here. Pergio, would you like to chat to Jay for a little bit with me a bit later on this one? Or do you just want to come on the after party? Harryman Wolf said, I used to cut down shovel handles using rasp to shape them to my hand, then drill 20 hex head screws at the top. Primitive but effective. Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds bloody great. Mr. X said, hey, when you send me a link, can I forward it to my tab? Yes. I'll do that. I'll send you it, and if you need me to do that, if you can send me whatever you need, Mr. X, I've got your email. I've got your standard email. All right, Perjo. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah. You should be able to just forward it yourself to your tablet. Yeah. This one I put a bit of Kydex in it. Well, that'd be bending, should you? But it don't matter, does it? You know what I mean? Yeah, just use just a bit of extra leather. Yeah, exactly. What was I saying? If you need me to send it anywhere else, Mr. X, let me know on an email. Or I can we'll sort it out anyway. You know what I mean? Bill said, tell me your email. Blimey, that's a bit forward, isn't it? It's a bit fucking forward of you, Bill. Tell me your email. Yes, email. If you put in the word exclamation mark email, I think on Nightbot I'll put it on. Mr. X said, send one to my Gmail as well. Don't know if a bloody tablet will be go yet. Long story. And fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I'll get you some links out. Let me just check. I'm just going to look on my emails. I'll be able to sort it out anyway. But if I'm too pissed or something later, you should be able to open up the email and forward it to yourself, if you know what I mean, to your other one. Right, I'm just looking something up. Hang on. We'll sort it out anyway. Fuck it. I'll get on that later. Yeah. It's very, very what do you call it? Bill said, "What is your email address?" It's literally in the comment above your name, Bill. Literally above you. If you look in the comments, as long as you're on live chat. But Bill, how do we know you're a real person? Of your account that was made in September the 29th, 2024. Mr. X said, done a full factory reset last night. Didn't go well. Ah, what a fucking nightmare. That's a nightmare, isn't it? Yeah, bastard. Yeah, it's a strange sort of. Not a lot of people on tonight. I'm not a lot of people talking. So, talk to me about whatever you want. I'm quite physically tired at the minute, but I'll wake up soon. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Where's the fucking right clip for this? All right.
We just talk. We talk about anything. What do you want to talk about? What? Who said politics? Sport? Sex? Well, I think that's sort of typical of the kind of crowd that we pull. Sex, 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 sex.
Harryman Walsh said, I have a cold steel Latin machete for 12 years. It's a workhorse. What are your views on cold steel knives? Right. I have a fair few cold steel knives now. At one point, I didn't have any. And because I didn't have any, I was very kindly bought some, mainly by Z Not Z and Stu, SAK 94. And so I've got a fair few now. Most of them are the lower price range, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what I mean is, some of their stuff's like fucking 200, 300 quid a knife. I don't have any of those. I do have one of these. I've got a few now, but this is what I can get hold of. I've got one of these. That's the Recon Tanto, right? I really like cold steel knives, yeah. Every cold steel knife I've had was sharp as fuck, stayed sharp, had no issues anywhere with anything. Yeah. The coating comes off the blades occasionally, but that like this one, but that's just, it does on every knife if they've got like a black coating on. Cookie, how you doing, mate? You right? But yeah, I really like my cold steel stuff. Have you ever seen my cold steel tribute to Lynn Thompson? Does anyone know what UK prepper meets are happening this year? Well, yes, but I haven't got them written down deep. So if you want to email me, or if you've got any other way of contacting me, do you have me on WhatsApp or anything? You're welcome to add me on WhatsApp, by the way, if you've got my number. If you want it, email me and I'll send you my number. Deep in the book. If you're on WhatsApp, I'll add you on there. Just email me and I'll tell you my number. Metallic knows of at least 3 different minks this year, not including Funkies, that are in different places around the country. So it would be a good possibility to meet different people. So yes, I do, but not off the top of my head. President is Funky doing a meet this year? Possibly, I don't know. We don't know what is even happening to him really yet. all I know is most of the people who do videos about Funky actually don't know anything at all. So they're just sort of talking bollocks, basically. No, they're not talking bollocks, but they're not actually giving any information out because they don't know it. The only person I know that probably does know what really is going on with Funky is Wildwood Faye, because she's spoken to him. But obviously, she hasn't mentioned anything because, it's a private thing. But yeah, I think Faye knows. But other than that, everyone else, anyone doing videos doesn't know anything. Yeah, gossiping Persia, yeah, or doing it for views, essentially. Dimber said, got a clip of your Lynn Thompson impression. That's good, isn't it? I really, thing is, a lot of people took that like seriously. I've really enjoyed doing that Lynn Thompson impression. That was great. I really like Lynn Thompson for what he is. He's quite impressive for the things he can do as well. Because you look at him and think he's a sort of outwardly, I think people look at him and think he's an old, shortish looking fat bloke, but he's solid as fuck. And he can, yeah. Yeah, I've got a few animals. I've got, so that's the others I can't get out, but I've also got a. I've got a couple of folders. No, not folders. There's a folder anyway. There's a folder. That's the Pro Light, and I've got two of these. I was using one of these. I actually used this one today to make one of those. This knife here I used today to make those koshes. But I think that's what people look at Lynn Thompson. That's what they think he is. He's solid as fuck, mate, and he may be big, but he can do the things he sort of practices his martial arts and like knife fighting every fucking day. He could really do it. I mean, I like Lynn Thompson. Cookie said, I've been royally fucked in the ass today. Why, what's been happening? How you doing, Cookie, by the way? Mother said, evening, make Joe Sprout parody. Yeah, well, thing is, I dislike him so much, I don't think I could. That pissed me off doing that, but maybe, because my parody of Lynn Thompson was purely with love. I love Lynn Thompson. I think he's great. Everyone was funky in the funny farm, possibly. I hope not, but Tim has seen some of his pistol shooting videos. Impressive stuff. That's what I mean, Timber. Everything Lynn Thompson says he can do it. And I think people look at him and think he can't do that, or look at him, he's just a fucking old fucking fat bloke or something. But he can shoot like a motherfucker, and he can use a knife like a motherfucker, and he's strong, and he is the personification of Carl Steele, really, and I like him for that. There are a lot of people who don't like Lynn Thompson. I don't know why, but I like him. He is someone I can respect.
I've always respected you.
I've never been fond of you.
Cheers.
And when I was younger, I could have taken you any time.
That was me and Lynn Thompson there. Cookie said, after much deliberation, I decided to buy a PS5 and the PlayStation Network has been hacked. And some shit, so I can't use the fucking thing. Funny thing is, I was on my PlayStation earlier and I saw that the network weren't on. Right, my PS fucking 4's not going to be broken now. Yeah, that was me and Joe Sprout, but I don't know which one was which. Mother said someone told me he tried bear spray on a dog. What, Joe Sprout? No. Oh, Lynn Thompson, you mean? Yeah, I can't. There are reasons why people don't like Lynn Thompson. I don't know why, though. I've never seen anything I disliked him for. But I don't tend to look too much into people like that. I bet if you looked into people's backgrounds, yeah, there probably are. There's reasons to fucking dislike everyone if you look massively into anything they've ever done. but outwardly, as a man who has made a company and designed knives and does the things that he says he does, and his philosophy on life is quite interesting. I watched a video where he spoke about like what sort of life means to him. And I remember thinking, yeah, that's great. I can't remember what it was now though, but but I remember thinking, yeah, I could get that. I get what he's saying. I mean, yeah, I heard what it was. Now that I'm getting slightly drunk, right? Who likes Kate Bush? Everybody likes a bit of Bush. I listened to a song today that was fucking great. It wasn't Kate Bush though, but it was very, 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 very reminiscent of Kate Bush. MP, how you doing, mate? You all right? Cookie, do you like a bit of Kate Bush? Okay. Percy said, I can support that lifestyle. Okay. Go on YouTube and look up right, wait a minute. I'll get you the title. Save yourself this song. It's fucking great. Now I found this band or this shit is gonna play. Hang on. I need to stop this before it starts playing. Hang on. Just let me mute it. I don't want to copyright. Okay. Go on YouTube or whatever. I found this group from watching so do you like Matt Berry, the comedian Matt Berry? Matt Berry did this. There's a series of videos where someone will go into this record store and you get to pick 5 records and they show them. One of them was this band. So I started listening to this band because I like Matt Berry. I would listen, if he recommended something, I'd give it a go. He's probably my favourite British comedian. And one of my all-time favourite comedians anyway. So he recommended this group, Tennis, right? And there are quite a few songs that Tennis do that I quite like. And they put this song out today, right? And I thought it was great. Now, it may not be for everyone, but she sounds just like Kate Bush in this fucking in this song. So there it is, Tennis, Weight of Desire. That came out yesterday. Bill said, do you make alcohol? I used to make alcohol, but I don't anymore because I drink too much if I do. But if you do like Kate Bush, you'll definitely like that song. She sounds very much like Kate Bush. I think the video is supposed to deliberately look like an 80s video. And I'm sure there's even little bits where there's like tributes to Kate Bush because there's a line of lyrics that are out of Hounds of Love or nearly. Yeah. I'm sure there's the words 2 steps on the water. And I'm sure that's in Hounds of Love. So there may be a whole fucking tribute to Kate Bush anyway without even knowing it. So anyway. I thought I'd mention that because I thought it was fucking great. Yeah, check it out, Cook. You might like it. Persia, you might like it. Where were we? Yeah, Lynn Thompson. I like Lynn Thompson. Cookie said, when you say kosh, what do you mean? Kosh. A kosh. A frigging kosh, mate. Kosh, something you hit someone over the head with. A kosh. Spelled with a C. Kosh. So would you like me to keep repeating Mole Man repeatedly as well? Bill said he makes sake rice wine. Nice one. Nice one. Yeah, no, I have a sake. I bought this because I wanted to try some sake. That is called a 1 cup sake. It is sake, it says at the top. And that was 14%. That's quite nice. And you have this proper, like, fucking whatever, Japanese, whatever. You peel this full lid off and, yeah, ready to go. That's a nice colour, that one, isn't it? Yes, I agree with you. Timbo said, I'll have a look. I'm old enough to remember Kate Bush. Yeah, well, I am just about. I am quite a fan of Kate Bush, Timbo. Yeah, I am quite a fan of Kate Bush. I do really love a bit of Bush. And this song that I heard today, I thought was great. And I suspect it is actually a bit of a tribute to Kate Bush. And I'll tell you why I think it is. The 80s visuals, the singing very much like Kate Bush, because the woman in tennis doesn't usually sound like Kate Bush. So it was quite unusual. Yes, who doesn't love a bit of Bush? Exactly. Harry Walsh, I haven't watched Stranger Things yet. I'm probably going to wait till it completely finishes and then start watching it all in one go, because I can't stand having to wait a year for like new series. So yeah, I might wait until it's completely finished and watch the whole lot in one go. But I do want to. It's on my list of it's on my TV shows to watch. Look at that, look there, Persia. Two of the best ones you can ever see. Monkey and Oz. There's Stranger Things. Sopranos, yeah, the Sopranos should be on here. If I haven't put the Sopranos on there, that should be on there. Nathan, how you doing, mate? You alright? If you said kind of gutted, wanted it to go on for. Well, that's the thing, though. You do, but also if they go on forever, you know, they'll drag on and become shit eventually, wouldn't they? Mr. X said, I know how to make alcohol, but yeah, Mr. X, I know definitely does. Proper stuff as well. Heyman Wolf said, didn't think I'd be into it, but it's definitely worth a watch. Last series out this. Right. So what I'll do then, I'll wait till it's finished and I'll watch the lot in one go. Yeah. I think if check that. If not, Timbo, I'll put that song later on the Discord. But I really, really liked it. Really liked it. Yeah. Bill said my sake is 20%. I let it ferment for 15 days. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I used to make like a sugar wine type thing. It's the stuff you're supposed to make to make moonshine, like a 20% wash or whatever they call it. I don't know what you call it, but it was just sugar, yeast, and water. Make it 20% or 21%, as high as you could get with yeast. And then I'd just make it clear, and then I'd, clear it, and then I used to mix it with cheap beer to make the beer stronger and shit like that. But yeah, I used to drink so much of it. And also what I'd do, I'd end up drinking it like completely full of yeast, so it was like a pinky milky color. That's not good for you. I'm sure that gave me gout. Yeah. So Nathan, is this the first time you've been on one of my live streams? If you've got anything you want to talk about, feel free to have a chat with us, mate. Yeah, that sounds good though, Bill. I do like the sound of that. So Bill, did you send me an email? I did put the email in the thing. So if anyone wants to join the chat later, here's my email. Oh, don't forget, you can support the channel if you want. Some people do. There's super chats now, so if you want to get a comment that that actually gets pinned so everyone can see, you can super chat, or you can do a coffee donation, where the link is in the description and in the chat. If someone puts the word exclamation support, here's a little 30-second video showing you how to do that if you want to do that. And that goes straight into my PayPal, so I don't have to wait for it. Mr. X said Bruins only half the job. Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah, extra steps I can't be asked with, but you do get a better product, don't you? Harryman Walsh said Sopranos was the first series I watched from start to finish. I didn't watch the first episode of Sopranos until the last episode was aired, so I get why you wait. Yeah, it drives me slightly mental. I used to watch stuff as it came out, but I don't like waiting for cliffhangers at the end of series for a year. It drives me mad. But I have seen some of The Sopranos and I love it, and I will watch it eventually. My mum's watched it loads of times. That is one thing I will get around. That's not on that list, I don't think. Or was it on there? That was someone mentioned it. It should have been on there. I think what I did with most of the stuff on this list was stuff I could find ready to watch online. But I watched all of Game of Thrones in sort of one sort of big long go after it finished. It's just less stressful because I imagine if you got to that bit where there's like series 2 or 3 or something, a massive cliffhanger, you think someone's dead, you have to wait a year to see whether they are dead or not. I didn't have to. I waited 5 minutes while the next DVD was put in the thing. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Game of Thrones was great. Game of Thrones inspired me to make one of my swords, which is called Gut Wrencher. Yeah, the Game of Thrones inspired me to make a sword. The Witcher 3 inspired me to make a sword. King Arthur has inspired me to make a sword. Because I didn't watch the last couple of episodes of Game of Thrones. Did you not? Nice. I don't know. I think that's quite cool that you didn't. And then you didn't have to. Right, so I won't do a spoiler for the end of Game of Thrones. You probably know it anyway, because I knew pretty much what was going to happen, but I didn't know how it was going to happen. They took it in a direction that it had to go a certain way, because no one would be happy otherwise. But the way they did it, I think, so that like, I think they tried to do it in a way to piss, like, they didn't want like sides, so you had like one side hated it, the other side liked it. What they did instead, they did something completely different, so everyone fucking hated it. Well, not everyone hated it, but you know what I mean. But there was the two big sides weren't even part of it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. When they make the new, if they ever make they're supposed to be making a Jon Snow series. Now that I would watch. I ain't got much interest in the Targaryen one because I was never interested in her anyway. I used to wait for her bits to end. She used to annoy me. Yeah. But yeah, they're supposed to be making a Jon Snow series, aren't they? Richard said, got a book on making siege catapults and ballistas. Got a giant fiberglass leaf spring on the way. You know what's going on? Oh, that sounds great, Rich. Fucking hell. Nice one. Where the fuck did you get a giant fiberglass leaf spring from? eBay, I bet. Bill said, how do I privately chat with you? So, you just send me an email saying, hello, Mike, can I join in later? And then later on, I'll send you. I can't invite you on here, though, because I know I'm drinking, but I'm not a fool. I do not invite anyone on these actual live ones who I don't know. If I haven't ever seen your face or you don't have any videos or anything like that, you will not come on this one. Now you can come on a private one because you can't fuck anything up apart from our inner psyches. But you certainly can't get me chucked off of YouTube. You know what I mean? But if I invited you onto this one, not knowing anything about you, there are things you could do that could get me chucked off a live stream. Not off of live stream, off of YouTube. So, yeah. But you can come on the private one if you want. You just have to message me. Cook said, the scene with the hound in the pub and the chickens fucking killed me for days. Legendary. Yeah, it is a great series. I really do like Game of Thrones. Richard said it's a 3-ton one, so I expect I can get £3,000 draw weight safely. And you know what? It'll be pulling that back like that. Now, I've what do you call it? Over exaggerated Richard's power there. He is strong, but he's not that strong. But Bill, that's not saying you can't come on. You'll have to come on the private one though. Unless I'll tell you what, Bill. I'll let you come on in the next 5 minutes if you send me a picture of your driving license. And Bill, you can get drunk with me tonight, mate. You can get Bill. You can get drunk with me tonight. It's just not on here though, because it's too risky. So, Bill, if carry on, sit and get drunk with me now. Sit and get drunk with me now, and then at about 1 o'clock in the morning, I'll invite you to a private chat. All right. So if you're up to 1 o'clock in the morning, I'll invite you to a private chat. All right. Yeah. But I can't have you on this one because I don't know you well enough. It could literally be anyone, and there are ways that trolls get on your live streams, and then they can get your whole channel shut down by showing things on camera. Peter said Hercules, the Rock version, wouldn't waste your time with it, and I like the Rock normally. I think I've been given that, you know. I think I've been given that, but I don't know where it is now. Mr. Axel Richard was going to need more porridge to draw that. Yeah, he will. He will. Porridge and spinach. And spinach. Yeah, I think I've got that. No, I haven't got the Rock. No, I have. I have got that. I've not watched it, though. I got given a load of DVDs recently. That whole box is full of DVDs. Yeah, he's going to need some more porridge and spinach, isn't he? I reckon. He's strong, but he ain't that strong. Fuck's sake. Peter said, I mean, I'm not trying to put you off watching, but it wasn't great. I'll be honest with you, Peter. Pete, if I can find the DVD, even the cover of it looked terrible. Richard said, Mr. X, porridge and a 5-ton rated crank would do the job. I hope everyone's liking the stream, by the way. Give it a thumbs up for me, and then you're more likely to see more of these, and other people will be, it'll be shared to them as well. But I will get some people on to chat. My mate Jay is going to come on to chat soon, if he can get on. And then Pergio and Rich and maybe Penny in the Drop tonight. I know Penny in the Drop are ill, though. But they might come on later anyway. I told them to come on laid in bed. Oh, Pete's going to come on. Bill said, okay, I have a barrel of sake here with me and a bottle of cherry wine. Nice. Nice. Are you a regular then, Bill? I'm not being funny, mate. No, I'm not. I'm generally not. Just, when people change their name, I don't know who you are from, you might watch all the time. Pete said, I don't know, it's a bit of a fad, the Greek mythology films, but they just don't always come out right. No, there's quite a few that don't, isn't there? Mr. X said, my brother was Kevin Sorbo's trainer for the old Hercules. Oh, fucking hell. That's cool. Fuck, that is, Mr. X. Nice one. Well, as in what? Like, just like fitness training or like everything? I suppose there'd be like sword shit as well in that, wouldn't there? I suppose fighting stuff. Yeah. Was they made by Sam Raimi, weren't they? I'm pretty sure they was made by Sam Raimi. Or if they weren't. Fight training, nice one. Nice. Bill said I watch you every day. Nice. So you watch me when I'm not on. Congratulations. Now that is dedication. That is dedication. I do like that. Oh, while I'm here.
It's a tiny bunch of nutters being watched over by a large team of moderators who encourage these people to think they have something worth saying. And people like you take them seriously, whereas nutters should be ignored. That is the proper purpose of a nutter, to be ignored.
But are you a nutter? So no, I am. There's nothing normal about me. Oh, Christ. I'm going to have to go for a piss in a minute. I think I've done quite well. Cookie said, "Are you retarded?" Don't know. I suspect some of the people watching are. Should I say that about my views?
What, are you retarded?
Shouldn't say that about my views, should I? Pete said, I can't I can't stare though. Oh, fucking hell. That's not bad, that absinthe flavouring this time. I didn't like it last time. I don't think I'd put enough in. Basically, I put about, there was that much vodka in there, and I put enough for a fucking, like a big bottle, like a double-sized bottle of the flavour in there, and it's quite nice. Oh, you can't stare if I go for a piss. Fuck's sake, yes. I won't know what you do, Pete, then, is do what Cookie did. So I'll go for a piss, and you just have to put the eye emojis on. I forgot you know about that. Right. Let me just find a video to put on. I shouldn't be too long. You can watch me and my queen getting married one of the times, right? I should be back before this ends, but I'll leave it on.
Crown my king. My king, your sword, to have forever, longer than your war.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tiara for my queen. Your sword, my queen.
Why, thank you, my king. Oh. Oh.
May I give you a pearl necklace, my queen?
Of course you may, just don't get it in my hair. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Did you enjoy that?
Certainly did.
That's good. That's good. Now where's my clone?
Coming up now.
Oh. To
Check
bed.
bed.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, my king. Thank you. That was amazing.
Cost me 10 quid to do that joke. And what made it even funnier is when I actually made her watch the film climax, she fucking hated it. Yes, that's all you need to do. Put the eyes on. Put the eyes on. Bill said, I used a wackadashi to open my barrel of sake. Nice. Nice one. Nice one. Although I hope you're not being sarcastic, my son.
Are you being sarcastic or something, my son? That's one of my least favourite things, that happens to be sarcasm.
I fucking love that clip. He's being sarcastic about not liking sarcasm, as he calls it. Our queen is spending the evening with Dulcie tonight. I've had a chat with him before I came on. Yeah, Dulcie's round. They was round yesterday, today, and tomorrow. So they might be on later, but to be honest, they're both knackered. They've been out today, and there's Dulcie was like yawning like fuck anyway. Like before 9. Are those clips real? Yeah, so I don't think they'll be about tonight. They might be. But I said, no, they haven't. They've been shagging. I know. Well, unless they've been shagging out in the car. I spoke to them when they was in the car in town. So they have been shagging as well. You made me laugh, pleasure. Okay. Both then. Both. Yeah, that's both they happen to be knackered when I start talking to them. Yeah, that's going down nice tonight. Yeah, a bit too good. I may be very drunk for the after party later. I must not get too drunk because I need to wait when Jay comes on to chat to him. I need to better make sure I get him on. Talking about after party, I'll check. Pleasure, you're not sure whether you can come on now, because chances are There may not be an after party if no one's about, but it's all good. It don't matter if they're in. I just listen to music. But if Penny and the Doctor are ill, yeah. Bill said in the clip, "Why did your queen lick the handles?" Oh, that's a good. Actually, that is a good question, right? Thank you for asking that, because we often forget that that's not obvious to other people. So there is a TV show called Let the Blood Run Free. This is a clip from Let the Blood Run Free, and then I'll carry on explaining it.
What am I doing? This is the second time I've tried to shoot someone, or is it the third? Do you think I'm an American?
Take care, Nathan. Nice to have you on, mate. So in Let the Blood Run Free, it was a very what would you call it? It was an improvised show, and the audience used to give them the plot. Anyway, there's a character in it called Matron. Matron, conniving bitch. This is Matron.
What about that little good luck kiss? Oh, no, not on the cheeks, on the lips. I mean, what are you, homophobic?
Right, and if Matron really, really liked something, she would lick it. So that's a little tribute to that, because I often forget that a lot of the shit we do don't make no sense to anyone. Yeah, so the licking the sword is a tribute to Matron Conniving Bitch. Oh shit, here she is again.
Mutter. Sneak. Plot. Connive. Can I have a drink?
Yes, can I have a drink? Well, I certainly am. Steve, how you doing, mate? Cookie said that other chick is hot as fuck. Yeah, I can't remember her name in it now. Fozio, can you remember her name?
What about that little good luck kiss? Oh, no, not on the cheeks, on the lips. I mean, what are you, homophobic?
What's the series? Here is... Oh, I can't remember her name now. Where's the bit where her and Alfingy get Melvin are getting... Yeah, Effie and Melvin, and here they are getting married.
What are you doing?
I'm asking you to marry me.
Yes, yes. Oh, Warren, you've made me the happiest reanimated nurse in the world.
Oh, I made this for you in anatomy class.
Oh, it's lovely.
That's a gallstone, and this is a sphincter muscle. One size fits all.
Oh, Warren, it's the nicest engagement ring I've ever had.
Shall we?
Let's.
Bill said, I thought it was a blowjob thing. Well, it might be. If you dirty minded, you know. Pleasure said, perhaps it was a failure to communicate.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
Nothing wrong with putting a little bit of seduction in your videos, is there? Hello, John. How you doing, mate? You all right? Pete said, never lasted very long, that series. I think it was like 4 years. Yeah, I think there are 2 or 3 series of it. There may only be 2 series. Yeah, Let the Blood Run Free is fucking amazing. I had been searching for what that was for years. Steve, I didn't say hello. You're right, mate. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, please. Yeah, very bizarre series. Oh, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love. It's a big influence on the Spy Files. I need to check my internet thing. Hang on. But a little bit of spit makes everything fit. Yes, definitely. Oh, fuck off. This is going to do this shit again. I can't check how much internet I've got. I'm going to have to do it later when I'm drunk now. Bastard. Richard, too bad Knuckle Duster are illegal. That Knuckle Duster would have existed in my collection. It would have. Definitely, Rich. Definitely. Yeah. I still might make like a non-usable replica of it out of something soft. But yeah, no, I wanted to. There's a few that I never got around to making. I wanted to make the 2 I wanted to make, I think our king is going to see. Well, maybe. Or just alcohol abuse. I think Jay's just joined. Hang on, Jay. I'll be there in a second. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Do you want to join now? Okay. Hello, Jay. How are you, mate? You all right?
How are we?
Nice. Did you have a good day?
Crazy.
Can you hear me all right? What, you on your phone?
Yeah, because the laptop's upstairs.
That works, though, doesn't it? I told you, it ain't too bad, is it? You
And I ain't got time to like mess about with it.
Yeah. Just follow the instructions, don't you? I very rarely join other people, but
I think what I'm gonna do is go and grab my headphones.
All right, mate.
So they're in the car. So
all right,
2 minutes, and I'll be.
All right,
back in a moment.
I'll tell you what. I'll take you off for a bit. When you come back, give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, we'll do.
Right, nice. Yeah, I always wanted to make Derek Bentley's knuckle duster as well. Hey Manuel said, I'm subbed to you with the bell, but I don't get any notifications for new videos or live streams. That's a pain in the arse. I'm not gonna be too loud because Jay's just got in, his missus might be asleep and he's got a kid as well. That's probably why he's getting the earphones. Persia said, must have been a good cunt that solved that for you. Yeah, thank you, Persia. I know. I had been searching for that. I was saying to, I think it was Stu. Stu heard a song and he was looking for it and he found it the same day. And I said, oh, good for you, Stu. Because I had been looking for a TV series and a film for 20 fucking years. And I gave up. And then Persia found the Let the Blood Run Free, mentioned it by pure fluke, I think. And then the film I found by pure fluke. But there was one other thing I was searching for, right? Because after I found those, I felt like I'd completed all the quests I need to do, and I felt like I had no worth in my life, right? Because I've been searching 20 years of my life, right? So I found something else I need to find, but I've deliberately forgot what it was, so I'm never going to find it because you don't want to complete all your quests, do you? You ready, Jake? I don't know if. Give me a thumbs up if you are. All right, mate. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, just wave your hand when you're ready and I'll add you in. Yeah, side quest completed. Exactly, Persia. Yeah. Hello, Jay.
Hello,
Right,
how are we?
that better?
Yeah, I can't.
No, I ain't too bad. I had to slow my drinking down. I was getting a bit too drunk. Like, you'll come on, I won't be able to get you on.
Mate, I've been on since like 10 o'clock this morning.
Really? Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
But I'm in the kitchen. Just let me dog in. One sec.
That's why Persia normally comes on from his kitchen. Same scenery. Half the ceiling. Countertop. Yeah, I'm used to it.
Oh, God.
So, what? Good day then.
Yeah. So
where you went? Is that far from where you lived then, or?
it's a good hour and probably good hour and 20, hour and 15.
It's a fair bit away then, yeah.
Yeah, but if you get the train from like just up the road from where I live, it just takes you direct straight into there. It's like 40 minutes.
Thinking, at least with the train, you can have a piss.
Yeah.
The last time I went, me and Metallic went to Norwich, and we went to Turtle Bay and got pissed on like cocktails. We went to catch a bus, an hour bus back. Both of us had been pissing ourselves after an hour, and we'd forgot our keys when we got back. We realised we'd forgot while we was out. We've realised I'd left our fucking keys in the door.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. So what you been going? Where was you drinking at? The place sort of where you? Is it different places or you?
Yeah, so there's like a few Irish bars and that. And
you've been in like a bit of a pub crawl then, sort of thing.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Nice. It was like late Christmas do, wasn't it?
Yeah. So there was only 3 of us because some of the people that we worked with were not really keen on the rest of them. So there was just the 3 of us.
Yeah, does it? They've done it, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good time. Like played some of that like shuffleboard and that. I don't know if you
Nice.
played that.
I've got a question for you, Jay. This is
Yep.
so that I can. The live streamers know me from the recent years. You know me a bit older, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I used to talk about music a lot years ago. Do you remember what music I used to? Have I ever mentioned music years ago or not? Can you remember me ever liking a singer, anything like that?
Not
It's
that
only
I
because
can
I have quite
recall.
bizarre music taste now that I never thought I'd have.
Not
Ever.
that I can recall. But
No.
when you say it, I'll probably be like, "Oh yeah, I can."
Well, I
Like,
think in the days when me and you would have like spoke more, I probably listened to things like Motorhead and Madness and stuff like that, right?
that's what I was
And the
thinking.
Smiths.
Yeah.
Now, Jay, something to happen to me down the line. My favourite singer now is Miley Cyrus. Don't worry, you can laugh.
No, because my wife obviously she knows I've got a massive crush on Miley Cyrus,
Nice.
but only from when like it was her like weird stage.
Yeah, well, that's what. Yeah, I've like the pre sort of like when she's like a kid. No, you know what I mean. Like, I don't. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
that's
so
what it
I wasn't into her like an Hannah Montana. I
Yeah,
was
no, I've
into
never
her
listened.
like a bit further on. So like her
Yeah.
Wrecking Ball.
That's it. That's the Bangers album. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
and above that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd say. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because these lot love to take the piss out of me for.
Nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that. I've got this bloody like bit of light, and it's doing
Oh,
weird.
I've got. Look, I could make mine do the same thing.
Yeah.
I got a little thing I can just put over it.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah. Where's Mrs. asleep then? Emma asleep.
She's literally just picked us up from the train station. Me
Oh,
and my mate. Yeah, dropped my friend off at the at his house.
Yeah.
And then I knew I was going to be back for about 11ish. So
Yeah.
I was
I've got
like, I am.
absinthe flavoured vodka there.
I saw
and
you
some
show that yesterday.
Some proper nice vodka. I showed you yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah.
And a bit of tonic water.
Right, we've just been on Guinness all day.
Oh no, but Guinness. I don't mind a bit of Guinness, but I had gout a couple of times. And Guinness is like a proper like give you gout type thing.
Yeah.
So I don't touch that, but I don't mind it.
Yeah. I think out of today we've had about 10 pints between like 10 pints each.
Yeah, nice.
Between us and a shot of Jameson's at the end.
Nice.
And then that's done. Done. I don't normally go out drinking.
No, I was going to say to you because I know you didn't. I know you like.
Yeah,
I
I'm still the same.
I don't. You know, you've never really been a big drinker, have you?
No.
You handle it well though.
That's probably the most I've ever had.
Yeah.
That's probably the most I've ever had.
Handle it well. Handle it well.
So yeah, it was like especially like day drinking as well. The only time I've ever done it was on my stag do.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Day drinking always makes me tired.
Yeah.
Like by the time it gets to sort of 8 o'clock, I want to go to fucking bed. But I'll go to bed for now, then I'll wake up again. You know what I mean?
When we got on the train, I was literally like the whole way back. Just so glad to be home.
Okay. Right. I haven't looked up the dates or anything, but I'm pretty sure we will be up near you at some point this year. So there's a possibility that we can meet up, well, potentially twice. But either way, you know what I mean? I think we might be camping up near your way at some point this year.
Yeah. Well, I have my calendar literally right there.
All right, nice. I'll tell you what. I'll get my talent to tell me tomorrow or something, and I can tell you. At least you know about that. So that's a possibility. But as I said, I'm pretty much free all the fucking time. So if you ever had a chance to come down here, I can make a point, and Metallic's free a lot of the time if she has enough warning. You know what I mean? You know, to make sure other shit ain't going on.
Yeah.
That'd be nice to see you.
Yeah. We'll definitely go out for a drink and that.
Yeah. Well, even if it's we could do a thing in the garden, have a fucking barbecue and drinks and.
Yeah.
Going to empty house.
100%. 100%.
Persio said, Buckfast is good for day drinking. Have you ever had Buckfast? Persio's from Scotland. Persio's one of the people we went to. So Buckfast, if you never had it, Jay, it's a fortified wine. I think it's about 16%, but it's got shitloads of caffeine in it. Loads. Okay. So it makes you get really fucking hyper. Yeah. They call it wreck the hoose juice.
No, see, I deliver a lot of beer in that. I do go up to Scotland quite a bit. Delivering beer in that. I know they drink a lot of McEwan's.
All right, yeah. Persio, do you drink McEwan's?
McEwan's, I think it's called. It's in a red can. I know I take a lot of that up there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever have an Arctic, you want a sort of like jackknife on the motorway near me.
Yeah.
Let me know. We'll get some ton bags, run up there, fill them up.
And we take quite a bit up to the Tennant's brewery as well. So they've got a like the main brewery, which is like in Glasgow, and then they've got like a little distribution centre, which is in, I want to say it's Cambuslang.
Oh yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, we do go there quite a bit as well.
Persio's probably mentioned that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to read Richard's comment. He said, taking the piss was the least of it. You had one dickhead that won't be named making nonce allegations over liking Miley Cyrus. Yeah, well, that's a completely other. This person who's a proper weirdo. And he said, if you fancied a woman that didn't have big breasts, that meant you was a pedo. What a fucking demented fucking yeah. But this comes from a bloke who, you know, is very, very fucking nonce-like.
Yeah.
So he would try and sort of make it sound like other people, you know.
Yeah.
Perjo said, that's the town I'm from, Cambuslang. It's the largest village in Scotland.
Yeah. So they've got like a little Tennant's brewery in there, just off a roundabout. I can't remember the name of the road, but we do go there quite a bit.
Do you go up and down everywhere then still, Jake? I know you've been down my way a couple of times. Well, you might all
down
there a lot, but
yeah, I've been down your way quite a few times. Yeah, we go all over really.
Yeah, nice.
Go all over. Like I think the highest they go is like Aberdeen.
Yeah.
That's probably about the highest they go. There's a Costco depot up there.
All right.
They go to. And...
Well, it's just delivering booze then, basically. Just
yeah. That's literally it. So we do like kegs, cans, bottles, all of that.
Have you left the back open and someone's run along and nicked some before?
No. No. Normally when I'm parked up and I'm finished with my shift and that, there's nothing on it but like empty barrels and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to try and
a lot. Do you sleep in your lorry?
No, yeah, we do. I tend to do it like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because then Wednesday and Thursday, sorry, I have to pick my daughter up from childcare in that on those days.
Yeah.
So I like to stay out like either Monday or Tuesday.
All right. Yeah. Because I know when you was down my way, we was going to try and organise, weren't we? Because of me not driving, and you needed somewhere to park the lorry.
I did, yeah.
You could do it near me.
Yeah.
Not within like walking distance, anyway. We tried though, didn't we? We tried.
Yeah. Could have been probably done, but yeah, it wouldn't have been great. Wouldn't have been great. Yeah, that was with the old company that I used to work for.
Yeah. That was lorry driving, wasn't it? Was that just what was that delivering? Just other things?
Everything and everything really.
Just
So it's
deliveries.
like more like general haulage sort of stuff. So like could have been wood, like
All right,
steel,
yeah.
anything, mate. Absolutely anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, got out of that and then gone to the beer instead. Never looked back really.
That's that, isn't it?
Good. It's good, mate. It's a good job.
You know, I've seen. Not that you do this, but I have seen like one of them cops programs where this bloke was driving a fucking articulated lorry, drinking Tennant's fucking super. That shit's 9%. Driving, just fucking pounding these fucking Tennants down, driving a fucking Arctic. That's so fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
That's mental.
And the lad that you've got in here that's watching from Scotland, like they can drink, they can up there.
Yeah.
They can drink up there. I don't know how they drink that.
Honestly, I occasionally drink the old 9% stuff still. But not the Tennants is too expensive now. So I found a Polish one called Karpaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. About £1.70 a can.
Yeah. Yeah, they do loads of stuff. Like you go to like the chippy at the top of my road, and it's all like skull and stuff like that, or like your old.
Yeah, you can get 9% skull, but you can also get 2% skull.
Yeah, it's the strong stuff.
Yeah,
it's the strong
I'm
stuff.
gonna look at. Hang on, I might still have the can in my pen. Hang on. Let me dig through all the empties. Yeah, I fucking have as well.
Yeah, I've not seen that.
Yeah, Polish. It's all right. It's too bad.
Yeah.
But it's cheap. Down here now, a can of Tennant Super, they've made it slightly weaker now. I think it's something like 7 or 8% instead of 9. And they're like £2.50 a can. That's mental. That's way too expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we're working for Carlsberg. You get like your Carlsberg special brew.
I forget that.
In the gold can, and that is like rocket fuel as well. Like,
I forget about special brew. I used to drink
Yeah.
special brew occasionally. I always found I liked Kestrel Super, Tennant Super. Didn't like special brew quite as much, but would drink it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to drink vodka now. The reason I started drinking vodka was I was trying to avoid the hangovers because I get really bad hangovers, like fucking terrible ones. So there ain't really any cure to get rid of a hangover. If you're gonna drink that, you're gonna be fucking massively hungover because you've probably got slight alcohol poisoning. But I looked into it and they reckon clear booze gives you less of a hangover than any booze that's got like a colouring in it that's coloured. So yeah, well, vodka and tonic water. But I even watered the tonic water down.
Yeah,
does the job, and you do get a bit of a less of a hangover.
Yeah. When I used to get a hangover in the morning, like I used to like eat a banana. Like it's got something to do with the potassium.
Yes.
That's in the banana.
Yeah.
Like, I used to get a pain in my knee.
All right.
There were certain drinks that I used to like, certain beers and that I used to have. And I used to wake up in the morning with like my knee was like just throbbing.
You know what? That might be a gout thing, potentially, but probably not. Because it does your joints in. Gout like affects your joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started trying. Drinking that does help. Taking multivitamins which probably gives you the potassium.
Yeah.
Drinking plenty of water, but when I'm drunk, I can't be asked.
Yeah.
And I even started buying hangover patches that are supposed to like put vitamins in you, and
Yeah.
like, all of that shit does work a bit, but there's no real. You'll still have one. It just makes it a bit easier.
Yeah. No, I don't really get hangovers in the morning.
I always do.
No.
And then it might be the amount of drink though, because I will drink. Like when I do drink, it'll be like a big bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
Like the equivalent. Because what I'll do, I'll probably drink till about 5 o'clock in the morning. Or well, actually, sometimes I'll do. That's early. If I go to bed 5, that's early. I was getting to the stage where I'd be up all night drinking, and then I'd be up till fucking 12 on a Sunday and go to sleep then.
Yeah.
Like 12 in the daytime. But it got to the stage where I was getting so pissed, but I was still aware, and I went up the shop, absolutely fucked out my face on a Sunday morning. I can't even remember walking up there, and I've got to stop doing shit like that. Because I'm not doing anything bad. It's disgraceful, really, though. I was fucking fucked. I could barely talk. And I went in that shop and bought 2 cans of that Carpacchi.
Yeah.
Because I can't stop, though. That's my problem. I can't stop when I start. So
Yeah.
often I have to drink till it's all gone. And now that I know there's a way I can get more, because normally I wouldn't walk up the village, but yeah.
Yeah. But the lad who I was with tonight, he's in his 50s. He's exactly the same.
Yeah.
As soon as you have one, like, you just can't stop.
No, I can't. What's this in, really?
Put him.
That'll all be gone tonight. Yeah.
Can't believe like where today's gone.
It flies by though, doesn't it?
It's just been so quick.
I always fall asleep. I start falling asleep when it gets late.
Yeah. But he wanted dropping off somewhere like local to where we live, because it's open till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, so we can carry on.
Yeah. He was like, "You joining me?" I'm like, "I can't. I can't join you doing that." I've got the hiccups now.
I get the hiccups on when I'm drinking. Has anybody got any questions for Jay? They've all gone quiet when they're just listening to us, Jay. We must be really
fire away. We've known each other. How long have we known each other for?
Fucking ages. What did we work out?
Nearly 20 years, I think.
Yeah, 18 years. 18 years. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And I'm only 25, so we've known each other since we were 7. Like say, I'm 45 this year.
I'm not going to let people know how old I am.
Don't tell them; they'll only take advantage of you.
Well.
Right. So hang on. So Pete said, "Are you from Lancashire, Jay?"
No. I'm about. So whereabouts in Lancashire? Whereabouts in Lancashire? Like, I know that area.
Richard, who's won the most fights? Well, what you don't know about Jay is a prize fighter who does bare knuckle boxing every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. He drives a lorry every other day. And he's unbeaten, isn't he, Jay?
I don't know about
that. Don't even answer him. Don't even answer him. Oh, fuck's sake.
I've not got like the chat up, so.
Pete said, I'm thinking you were from Rawtenstall. Is that right?
No, so I am. I'd probably say I'm probably just over 2 hours south from there. So I'm from I'm from East Midlands. So I'm about 10 minutes away from East Midlands Airport. Near a little town called Burton-on-Trent. That's where I'm from.
It's been a weird night tonight for the live stream. I don't know what happened. Last night and tonight has been really quiet. Sometimes you get fucking loads on. Richard said, live doxing, why don't you, Mike? No, he knows. Jay knows.
Well, there was a time, like, 18 years ago where, like, I don't think you'd have come out on this, would you, Mike? You'd have just stayed, like, we have like a little bubble, and that was it.
Yeah.
You weren't really one for like coming out on YouTube and
no.
in public.
I think back in them days, I think I hadn't had the internet very long then, so it was mainly used for games, and that's how we met. Wasn't it? Through Resistance Fallen Man and the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
Chatting on there, and then I don't know what started me. I know I made my YouTube channel 2007. This one, but I've been on there about a year, so about 2006. But yeah, I don't know. It's only recently since I met Metallic, who is she ain't my missus or anything, just a very good mate. But my best friend. But yeah, I go and visit her now, and I get out and about, and I do a lot more now. Well, with her anyway, because it's nice having someone I can trust. Well, just that I can trust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I know she ain't gonna do. The problem is, I've come from a background where I've known quite a lot of freak shows in my life, and I couldn't ever trust them to go anywhere. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't. You don't even leave you or do something weird, or but I can trust her that wherever we go, she's in the same mind as me. She won't ever leave me behind or do something weird, so I can trust her to go up to Scotland with her, and there'll be no issues. And
that's good.
Yeah, got me out and about, and I'm doing the coach thing. I'm quite comfortable catching coaches places now. I wouldn't have ever done that. I fucking hated that. Even the thought of it. Even the thought of booking a fucking coach somewhere. Fucking hell to me. But yeah. Catch a coach over there. It's like 6 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously being on the road and that, like in a lorry, and I see some of them go by, and you can see on the front of it where it's going.
Yeah.
And you think like where you are at the minute, and it's like it's going all the way up to Scotland, and you're all the way down south, and you're thinking like that is such a long distance to go from down there.
And the coaches ain't as fast as a car either.
No.
So what's a 3-hour drive in a car is about 4.5 in a coach.
Yeah.
There's a bloke called Rajamak who comes on. Rajamak, Ken, if you're watching, love you, mate. And he gets a fucking coach from Scotland, like down south, or coaches. That must take fucking hours.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say they do 70 mile an hour, like or 60.
They must do. It does. I know that a car from mine to Metallics is about 3 hours, and then the coach is about 4. So it must, but maybe it has to go slower on the smaller roads. I don't know. That's probably manoeuvring, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you are right. It's still going to do 70 miles an hour on the motorway, isn't it? It's not like it.
I see them go past me in my lorry. I mean, my lorry does like 50 something.
Yeah.
The coaches are just like straight past.
I don't mind sitting on the old coaches. I'd just sit there. I would live stream on them, but the problem is they get a bit weird about you making too much noise. Because there was an old granny on there once who didn't have any headphones, and she was listening to her phone. The coach driver actually, before we pulled off, got out of his seat and got got hold of it and said, "You're gonna have to turn that down." And I
Yeah.
thought, that was nice, but I thought, fucking hell, I couldn't do a live stream because you'd hear me talking constantly.
No, yeah.
The thing is, also, I ain't the dickhead. I don't want to sit there disturbing everyone. You know what I mean? But I would, because it'd be the ideal place to live stream. Just sit there and have a chat with people. You could do it for fucking the whole entire 4-hour trip.
Same with like the train. Like I can't really remember going on a train apart from today. Like there were so many people on there. Like they're all like having a drink and that. I didn't know you could drink on a train. I thought you couldn't do it. I thought it was like illegal.
I hadn't thought about it. I've only ever been on trains when I went to London. On the coach, you definitely can't. But yeah, I suppose on a train you probably can. Yeah, trains are a bit different, aren't they? People are a bit more noisy. Well, yeah, you don't get told to. Well, I don't suppose there is a driver, but they don't have. I suppose it's because you don't book tickets for a train. I suppose, like no, well, you do and you don't. But you know what I mean. I don't know. But I know on the coach you ain't allowed to drink alcohol. You're not allowed to make any noise.
Yeah. I mean, we went to when we was about to get on the train and that there was like a little like chicken shop down the road, and we just picked some food up from there in the bag and that. Just took it straight on the train, sat at the table and ate it on the way back.
You can eat on the coaches at least. Oh,
yeah.
But you can't drink booze on there. Can't drink booze. Can't vape. Can't make noise. So what I do, I tend to just sit on there with my earphones on and just watch a series or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I've been making today. Well, not this one, but you know what that is?
It's obviously some sort of a weapon. That's why you called the weapon collector. I get that.
So that head bit is full of lead.
Okay.
It is for hitting people, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're called flat saps. Sometimes they're called blackjacks or saps or koshes.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw you. I was listening to you obviously talk like when you was on about like the rivets around the side of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Pete said I would have to have CCTV or something, even though I'm not carrying anything. That's mine. It's just the thought of someone cutting the sheet open at night. If he was sleeping in a lorry.
Yeah,
Richard said it's a weighted spanking paddle.
So like with
Richard's a fucking pervert.
So with staying out in the lorry, what I tend to do.
Hey, can I have a quick piss? Do you mind just carry on?
Yeah.
Tell him what you were saying. I won't be 2 minutes. I'll literally be a minute. Yeah, you tell Pete.
Yeah. So what I tend to do when I like stay out in the lorry is like whether like the seatbelt comes like around you. Obviously, I'm lying in bed at the time, so I get the seatbelt and pull it around like the door handle. So it's got like a bit of a. So let me show you on this. Don't know if I can turn the camera around. So what I do is like I put the seatbelt through like the door handle and pull it round and plug it in. So what that does, obviously if someone tried to open the door, it'll be pulling like the seatbelt so they won't be able to open the door at all. So that's what I normally do. But there's that many like cameras and stuff and security and that where I park, I don't really get any trouble at all. I've had like
You don't sit there with your spanking paddle next to your bed then as you sleep.
No. No. So like we get paid for like staying out in the truck. It's not a lot when you think about it, and when you add it up, we get paid like £2 an hour to be a security guard.
Yeah.
For a company's stuff, like a company's stock or whatever. Like I say from the beginning, when I park up, I don't have like anything on. There's no stock. All it is like empty barrels. If you want to take them, take them. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, when you get paid like £2 an hour to be a security guard,
you ain't gonna. No, you ain't. You are. You definitely ain't
No.
gonna care, are you? It's
No.
gonna go fuck. Yeah, take it for my fucking 16 quid I got for that tonight.
Yeah,
If that.
of course.
Yeah.
So it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
They can take what they want.
Well, exactly. Have you got any questions for me, Joe? We've got to entertain these people.
Have I got any questions for you?
Yeah, it's all right. I just making sure they will run away. It's not 12 people watching this. That's how entertaining we are.
Yeah.
Put you on the spot. Can't think of nothing.
It's...
Nah, so I'm taking a piss anyway, but
no, it's obviously it's been a long time, obviously, since I've like spoken to you like face to face. Like obviously, like when I go on YouTube and that, and I see like you live, I always jump in and how you doing and that. I know obviously, I knew yesterday as soon as I put like I messaged you first, I thought that is such like he's got no idea who I am.
I didn't.
And
it was the picture.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
And what happened was the bloke who was just above you pretty much did the exact same thing. It was someone I thought I knew. So it was a half name that I thought I knew, but the picture was completely different. So there was the pair of you doing that. And then I was just getting more and more fucking confused.
Yeah.
But what I did in the end, I clicked your channel, and then as soon as I clicked the channel, I knew it was you. And then also from the, you're saying about coming around the Wendy house. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I knew it was you. And then because the problem is, as long as I know it's you, I'll talk to you like I know it's you. But I didn't know it's you, so I had to talk to you like just.
And that's why I knew you had no idea who I was at the time.
Yeah, I was talking to you like I didn't know you. Like
yeah, he was like, "Oh, hi, Jake. Oh, hi, mate," and that was it. And I thought, he's got no idea who I am. I've got to stay in this now, and I've got to mention the Wendy house and the pub.
Yeah.
Where
No. That triggered it. I thought that's got to be someone I know. And
Yeah.
have a look, and then yeah. Pete said, "Where were you on the night of the 5th?" Just taking a piss, like it's a police interview. Oh, Metallic's on. Hello, my queen. She said, "Hey, my lovelies. Dulcie had to go to bed. Not long after 10. Couldn't keep their eyes open." So Metallic is who you would probably meet if when
you was to come up this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have seen pictures of Metallic probably on my Facebook. Probably.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, you've been to a few places and that, yeah.
That's all I go. Metallic said, "Hey, who are you?" So this is Jay. So this is Jay, who I've known for years and years and years and years and years.
A long time.
I've told her all about you anyway, Jay. She just said it. No, I did. I said you'd be on tonight. Yeah. Metallic, why don't you put your mask on and come on and say hello to Jay? She won't. She might if you was up for the late night one, maybe. But
yeah. I mean, how many people are watching? 12?
13, which is terrible. I normally get I noticed last night there was hardly anyone on at all. And it was very sort of subdued. Tonight's been very subdued. Sometimes it goes like that. But and other nights you'll have like 25 on and everyone will be really, really chatty. But the thing is, I'm chatting to you at the minute, so I think a lot of them are just sort of listening anyway. That's why I said to them, "Look, ask us a question." Anyone watching, ask us both a question. You can ask me a question or Jay a question.
I've not got the chat or anything up, so I can't see. So if there is any questions aimed at me, let me know.
What they are. Metallic said, "Now Dulcie would wake up if I went in the bedroom to get my mask." Also, now, no, I knew you wouldn't, my queen. I'm kidding with you anyway. Richard, Mike's droning on, killed the viewers. He pissed off, Rich. Richard, why don't you come on? I'll tell you what. So, Metallic, do you know where the preppers meets are that might be in the Midlands? Because then Jay will know how close they might be. Because when we're up that way, I could let Jay know, and potentially, if we couldn't get to you, you could come to us if it's not that far away. You know what I mean? And if it's the right time.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm always free anyway. So if the preppers meet thing happened on the time where you weren't free, that's fine. I'm always free. Whenever you say, Mike, I could come down for this weekend, me and Emma could come down, let's stay for the weekend. I will always say yes. As long as I don't happen to be at Metallics at the time, it's all good. You know what I mean? Well, if I was at Metallics, potentially you could go there, but that's a bit of a. It's probably the same distance to you anyway. But
yeah,
right. She sent me a picture because I think This is why it doesn't help, Jay. The picture doesn't have the fucking locations on. It's just a picture of the map with the dots on it. I'll show you. It's not a helpful map, Metallic. But that one in the middle, that's the one. That's a long time. But that middle one would be
the 7th to the 12th of August.
Yeah. You'd probably be about down here by then anyway, wouldn't you? But yeah. But that we might be there. We would like to go to that. So there's a possibility we'd be up near your way then.
Yeah, I'm just having a look now.
Fucking hell, I thought I had a message then saying, Metallic, I'm just going to message you quickly. I thought I had I don't know what I just saw, where that even came from.
Was it the 17th to the
7th to the 12th of August.
7th to the 12th of August.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm actually off on the Monday.
Well, sorry, Joan, just sending a message. That's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, that's a possibility because that's the one that's up near you. That one, isn't it?
Yeah.
The August one is actually near you, and I think that's actually like, proper near you, isn't it? Like,
yeah. So I can do either Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Saturday is the 9th, Sunday is the 10th, and 11th is the Monday. Well, I'm off on all 3 of those days.
So if you and Emma was up for it, or you, Emma, and your daughter, you could potentially even come over to where we are and come camping if you wanted to make a whole thing of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Probably not camping with Riley.
No, I get it. But I just thought I'd mention it. Otherwise, we could definitely meet though.
Yeah, 100%.
I just need to reply to Metallic. I'm just going to say it out loud. So Metallic, someone wrote Roger. Someone wrote something like Roger that. I thought someone sent me a message saying Roger was dead, and that's someone we know. So it's all right. Ignore all of that. But yeah, okay, Joe. Yeah, put that on your thing, and that's definitely a possibility. We'll be up your way then, anyway.
Yeah.
And then if before then, I might. I don't know what I'm going to do for my birthday. I might do something down here for my birthday and also at Metallics. So there's a possibility for that. That'd be the end of April.
Yeah.
All right.
End of April. Okay.
29th. Well, whatever weekend's near the end of April.
So 26th, 27th. Emma's off work then as well.
I'll tell you what. I'll actually message you about that one, Jay. Because I've not looked into it myself or even thought about it yet. But whatever weekend around then, I thought, yeah. Go on, you take your headphones off.
Yeah.
Whatever weekends around near my birthday, I'm probably going to do something and then potentially go and see Metallic.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't thought about it properly yet because it's still a way away yet.
Yeah.
So, Metallic said your message you sent had the same effect on me. Sorry, I've just made her think that Roger was dead as well. I had a pop up on my phone just said Roger that dead. It looked like it said Rod, and then I read it as Roger's dead, which is her elderly alcoholic friend. Which it could be, you know what I mean? Panny on Discord, fuck's sake. Right. So yeah, we've got some possibilities there, Jay. But as I said, I'm always free anyway. But I know it's quite a way for you to get down here, but I don't know.
It's a couple of hours.
A drive like that, don't like you're used to that kind of driving.
Doesn't bother me, yeah. When it's in the car it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
A lot easier. But yeah, I do remember the time when I came down and like the under tray of my car completely came off.
Didn't my dad after he helped you, didn't he? Because I'd already got dressed up to go to around the pub.
I think so, yeah.
And my dad had to help you because he hadn't got changed at that point.
Yeah, I'm sure he came out and we ended up sawing bits off underneath
Yeah.
Bit of a fuck up, really, isn't it?
It was only like the plastic under tray of it that had come off.
Metallic, it's not a good idea playing clips in a minute. Did you see that clip pop up?
I saw something come up, yeah.
I was talking. I don't think it's a good idea.
Was it thingy from bottom on it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, when I do stream, so I'm basically on YouTube, but I'm streaming on StreamYard, and you can play like little. I've got a load of clips in the background that you can do like reaction clips to, you know, like that. A bit of a fuck up, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. When there's two people who are half pissed and don't stop talking through the clip, it don't work.
Pisshead.
Be on the
fuck's sake.
Yeah, be on the Lipton tea now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, time to calm down now.
You know what? I don't know if I've ever had one of them.
Nice.
I don't drink a lot of fizzy drinks.
It's not fizzy, it's literally just like iced tea.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
No
It's just a peach flavour. They do a raspberry one as well. The raspberry one's nice. The lemon one's popular. This is the peach.
Nice. Pete is on now. Say hello, Pete. Pete, say hello, and I'll put a comment on so that Jay can see it. Yeah, we love Peach. Can you see that?
Yes, I can see that, yeah.
Right, when it pops up to me. Peach. He said, Peach is the best one.
It is.
Peach is one of the people we went and actually met when we did the 40k celebration thing. When I had mentioned that we might be at a stop and see you originally. Peach was one of them we went and saw. Yeah, what happened was on the way, as I said, Metallic has fibro and ME and that. So what would be a casual drive to, you know, like you, that's very heavy drive to her, and it fucks her up.
Yeah.
And it meant we couldn't really deviate much. And then when we came down, we was right on like the east coast, I think. Anyway, but it weren't close enough to. Although, in hindsight, if I'd have said, you probably would have drove over. But you know,
yeah, I am pretty much like smack bang in the middle.
Yeah.
The only motorway that really like runs through where I am is like the M42.
I think what had happened, Jay, in the end, it had got to the point where we didn't want to take the piss and say to people, you have to come to us. But it was also at the same time, people are going to have to come to us. You know what I mean? Because we couldn't deviate too much because the driving was too much for Metallic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a good trip. There's loads of videos of it if you ever go on there and have a look.
Yeah, definitely.
I should be on, I think I'm on 45,000 now.
That's good going, that is.
Yeah. Been a
That
fucking
is
while
good
though.
going. Yeah,
Metallica, hopefully we will make it to the Derby meet this summer. We'll be close then.
yeah.
Yeah. That'd
Make
be
it
ideal.
anywhere near like the Derby meet. It's depends. Well, obviously whereabouts in Derby. I mean, I'm 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
From Derby in a car.
Yeah. That ain't bad for us to meet then, is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what is it that you're doing on like when you come up here? What?
Well, the preppers meets, I go to the preppers meet just as a camping weekend, just to see people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no more than that. They're called preppers meets because a lot of them are preppers. I'm not a prepper. I'm a fucking weapon collector. Do you know what I mean? But I also like to be prepared for things. But it's an opportunity to go camping for the weekend and see some people that a lot of them I know online, and like every time I go to these preppers meets, I meet a load of people who know me and I know them, but I've never met. You know what I mean? It's a bit like us when we was on the PS3. Exactly that, but just a different community where you met from, essentially. Yeah, there's nothing. Sometimes I'll take. So when I went to the Wales preppers meet, I took a load of stuff to sell, but my intention wasn't to go there to sell stuff. It was just I'll take a load of stuff, and if people want to buy it, they'll buy it, and that'll be a bonus. I fucking sold everything.
Yeah.
Me and Metallic made £1,000. It was fucking great. But that wasn't our intention. It's a social thing.
Yeah. That's good. That.
Yeah, it is. It's just a social thing. But they're. I'm not a hardcore camper or anything like that. I don't mind camping. I'll sleep in my tiny little tent and. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's nice to get out and about, see people. That's all it is, really.
Yeah.
Metallic said £900, and that was your stuff, Mike. You sold it. I did. I sold fucking every fucking thing. It's mental. I mean, I came back with like 2 things. Yeah. Rita said, "I'm more of a hoarder." Well, yeah. Well, I call myself weapon hoarder, really.
I'm a massive hoarder. Like the stuff
He's took us in the only room that's not filled to the fucking brim with stuff.
Yeah. If I was to go upstairs and show you, like, I've got like a games room upstairs, and it is just full to the top. Like Lego bits.
There's nothing wrong with that, though, Jay. Oh, great.
I bought a fruit machine.
Oh, I'm not. Now you say, I remember all of this. I remember. Yeah.
You remember me buying the fruit machine?
Yes.
So yeah, I bought the fruit machine. Must be about 5
What one did
years
you
ago
get?
now. So it was a Simpsons.
It was the Simpsons one, because I remember. Do you know how I remember this? Because when I used to go on holiday down the seaside, my favourite one to ever go on was the Simpsons one. So I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah. So there's a pub at the top of my road in the high street, and they've knocked it down now. When I was a kid, like when I was like a kid, I'd probably say like I might have been like no, it was early 2000s, because that's when the machine came out. So it was early 2000, and they had this machine in there, the Simpsons one. And when my dad was in the pub, my dad used to always be in that pub.
Yeah.
And obviously I used to like go meet him like after school and stuff. My mum and dad were split up at the time, so I used to like go and see him in the pub. And he had like they had the fruit machine in there, and he used to like when you used to like hold like the reels and that. It used to play like the characters' noises and stuff.
That's it, yeah.
And I used to love that machine. And when my dad passed away, I always wanted that machine. And me and Emma went down to the seaside as well, and we went into the arcades, and they had that same machine in the arcade.
Right.
And I said to them, as soon as I get back from down on this holiday, I'm going to find one of these machines, and I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to put it in that games room. And I did just that. The only thing was the machine that I bought wasn't working. It was broken at the time.
Oh, no.
And I probably spent 70, £80 on it.
Yeah.
And managed to get it up and working. And it's literally just lived in the games room after that point and never been turned on again.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I always said.
If you ever get a hankering for it, it's there.
You what, sorry?
If you ever get a hankering for it, it's there. Or if I come around,
Yeah.
I'll have a go on it.
That was just the thing. So my friend is like, he loves playing like the slot machines and that. And he came round, I turned it on, he put like £1 in it, and he must have won like £17 out of the machine. It weren't a lot.
Yeah.
And took the money out, put the money in his pocket, and I was like, "Are you not going to put that money back in?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "Bastard." So he pocketed the money, and we've always laughed about it ever since then. Always laughed about it ever since.
You don't talk to him anymore.
No, I actually saw his brother out tonight.
I'd say. Yeah, no, I vividly remember that Simpsons fruit machine though, because whenever I go down to seaside holidays, that was the one I always used to go on. I always used to like that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I can't. Some of them they're too confusing, but that one I always found like made sense to me. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been a lot of money. I've never been much of a gambler ever.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because I have relatives who are gambling addicts and they're fucked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're fucked because they're constantly fucking Luckily, that's the one weird addiction I never had.
Yeah.
I would be fucked.
I
as a gambler.
I just loved like the noises and that it used to make and that and because it was I used to love the Simpsons.
And as you say, it's a memory of your dad as well, which is fucking
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
I've just
totally get it.
I mean, I don't. It must have been difficult for Emma's brother and her uncle because they came round here when I was at work, and the machine was actually in the garage, and they had to cart it all the way up the stairs. And I tell you now, those machines are very heavy.
We didn't have a fruit machine, but we had an arcade machine in an arcade game. It was called Xenophone.
Same thing. They're not
They're fucking massive,
they're not light,
aren't they? Yeah.
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 But yeah, we literally it's probably got about £80 in it, and it's probably had that in it for years now, and I've just never.
If I ever come and see you, I'll have a go.
I don't even know where the keys are, mate, to even open it and get inside of it. I can't remember where I put them.
Matat said it weighs quite a bit less after your mate won the money, though.
Yeah, it did. That's a good one.
Virgil said that sounds to me like a kind of problem if there is something heavy that needs to be done. Well, yeah, get someone else to do it. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I butchered his comment there, but yeah, you get the gist of
it. They made a bit of a mess of the walls on the way up because obviously you go all the way up my stairs and it's like you have to like turn it round on itself and come back across the hallway.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they scuffed all the wall on the way up and the banister and that one.
Yeah, but you can't complain because they got it up the stairs, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like even getting it through the front door, I don't know how they did it.
I fucking know there.
Because it's just wide and the tall as well.
Yeah.
But the stairs are so
our
steep.
arcade machine used to sit in like the back kitchen bit. It sat in the shed for years.
Yeah.
And then eventually my dad brought it inside and put it in the like the back kitchen bit. And they're big old fucking things. They're as wide as a door, aren't they? Wide as a door.
Yeah.
Right.
I've just remembered, if anyone wants to have a look at it, it's called Homer's Meltdown.
Okay, Homer's Meltdown. You lot would have heard that.
Yeah.
Rich, do you have any arcade machines?
Do I have any arcade? No, literally. The only old school thing I've got is that, and that's from like very, very early 2000s, like 2000, 2001.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's the weird thing, Jay. If you'd have mentioned any other fruit machine ever, it would have meant nothing to me at all. Because I don't play fruit machines. I wouldn't be able to tell you any of them. But it just so happened every time we went down the seaside, I would literally look for that one because I'd played it once and I sort of got it and I liked it. You know what I mean? It made, because some of them make no sense. There's so many fucking shit going on, but that one, it was quite a simple one. But yeah, I always like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to like, because I was obviously known in the pub because my dad was like a very heavy drinker,
Yeah.
and he was always in that pub, and the landlord never bothered about me ever playing on it. He used to like always ask my dad for like a couple of quid, chuck it in the machine. I knew exactly what I was doing.
Yeah, well, no, exactly.
I knew exactly what I was doing.
Sergio said, I always wanted an Operation Wolf arcade game, the one with the Uzi in the late 80s. I put so much money into them as a child. Yeah, I loved. Do you ever play Operation Wolf, Jay? You had an Uzi,
No, I don't think.
and at the front of it, it had it had a button to do a rocket launcher. And you could get it on the old Sega Master Systems.
Right. No.
That was
How old is that? How old is that?
Oh, that would have been like early 80s, probably. So yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
No. I'm a 90s.
Yeah.
Like very early, well, 1991. So.
Yeah. How old are you, Jay, anyway?
I'm 33 now.
Yeah, I said to Metallic, you was in your early 30s. I knew that much from working out how old I was when we met and how old you would have been then. You know what I mean? PlayStation 3 days. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people thought like it was like weird and that. I don't think it was.
I feel older sometimes than 45. Sometimes I feel younger than 45. Mentally, I'm 20 still.
Yeah.
Or
I
18.
think probably just why we always used to get on. I mean, we used to have some laughs on that.
Oh, we did. We had some great laughs back in the day. I just love it. There are some very fond memories of mine, Jay. You will always be, you're a lifelong mate of mine, and we had some great times back then. And that's the thing with me. Even if we don't talk for like 5 years or whatever, that doesn't change.
No,
that's still there. You know what I mean? Some people don't get that or aren't like that, but I am. If I've ever been your mate, I'll always be your mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we can go straight back to how we were. It's just just how it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
We had some great time, and I do miss Josh. He just it's just I can't deal with all that politics and fucking like he constantly wants to put things on about how Putin's gonna fucking kill us all or some shit. I don't need to say that shit constantly. It drives me mental.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always something like that, isn't it? Every day.
Yeah.
And it's too much for me.
Yeah. I mean, you got to hand it to him for like coming all the way over from where he lives.
Oh, he would. If I'd have not had to keep hiding him, I still would have been speaking to him every day. It would have been over every year since then.
Yeah.
And as I say, it's not that I've fallen out with him. I love the bloke; he's great.
Yeah.
But because of keep having to hide him from that, it means I don't see him and we don't interact anymore. You know what I mean? The talent said, "What time are you going into Wendy House, Mike?" I'm not sure. I might. I don't know even. I'm going to tonight. I could just sit in here for a bit. Everyone I said who's coming on Wendy, I said they might not be on, so I might just sit in here. The reason I go in the Wendy House, Jay, is often it's too loud and I wake my mum up. I had a
Yeah.
phone call from my mum one night, shouting down the phone, "Well, fucking shut the fuck up!" Everyone could hear it. Like, oh yeah, yeah. No, Josh is a good bloke, and I'd like to still be in proper contact with him, but just didn't. You know what I mean? He's a good bloke, isn't he? Yeah, he came over all the way over from Baltimore, at least 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah.
And the
I
first
went
time-
through his photos yesterday, and I was just scrolling through
Yeah.
well, there's the last time he came, and I'm looking for a picture of me, not there. Go to the next time, another one, no photos of me. I'm just like, how far have I got to go? And then I found the photo of us three.
Yeah, the one
That's
you showed me. Yeah, that I showed last night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got nothing. I'm massive now compared to not in a good way either.
I don't know if you've seen. So weight, you mean? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so out of shape now.
Oh, Jay, I was gonna say I noticed you was bigger now, but I just assumed that's because you're
Yeah.
older and you filled out.
No.
No, you look good though,
No,
Jay. You look good. At one, so I lost a load of weight. I got down to nearly 12 stone at one point, and I felt fucking great. And then I put it all back on again. I didn't get back to as heavy as I was, but so the heaviest I got was probably a stone and a half lighter than my heaviest I've ever been. But yeah, it ain't good for you. But you know, but you ain't that bad because you've got a normal. Like I'm not that tall. You're like a normal height at least. Do you know what I mean?
I'm a normal height, but I'm just I just don't. When you look at that photo, that was.
How old was you in that picture?
So that'd have been about 10 years ago. That'd have been almost 10 years. Well, just over 10 years ago. That would have been.
Yeah, so about 23 then, say.
Yeah, I'm 22, 23.
I'll show them. If you want. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that has stayed the same is probably my neck. I mean, I think I've got a bit of a longer neck. That has definitely, but I.
When I lost a
filled
load of
out
weight, I
now.
noticed my neck got quite thin. Yeah, who's that?
Yeah. I mean, Josh, when I first met him, I looked at him and I thought, fucking hell, I didn't think he was that tall. He is fucking tall, he is. Mike, obviously, he's dead fucking short. You haven't.
That's why I described you as normal height.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Josh,
your brother as well.
I need all
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Whether it's winter or not.
Yeah.
I love Josh. He's a lovely bloke. You know,
Yeah.
I have to speak to his mum and dad and everything, but it's just too much for me. I might be all right now, but it was getting too much. I think it was at a time when all of that news shit was getting so depressing and it was doing my head in, and he was contributing to it unintentionally. He wasn't doing it on purpose, but
no,
you know, he was unintentionally contributing to it. So he had to be hidden, which meant I didn't see anything he did. Yeah. Matat said, I feel your pain. I wish I looked like I did in our wedding video. Yes. So me and Matat get a long story. I'll explain to you one day, Jay. But whenever me and Matat see each other, we get married as a joke. So but yeah. Well, no. Can you see the videos if I play them?
I don't know.
Right, I'm going to play a video for you. This is one of our weddings. Right? Hopefully you'll see it.
Crown for my king. My king, your sword, to have forever, longer than your voice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tiara for my queen. Your sword, my queen.
Why, thank you, my king. Oh. Oh.
May I give you a pearl necklace, my queen?
Of course you may, just don't get it in my hair. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Did you enjoy that?
Certainly did.
That's good. That's good. Now where's my coroner?
Coming up now.
Oh. To
Check
bed.
bed.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much, my king. Thank you. That was amazing.
Oh, there you go. There's a long story to all this, but I'll explain to you one day.
So where did you two actually meet?
On a live stream.
On the live stream.
So so we both moderated on a different channel, Funky Prepper channel, right?
Yeah. No, I don't
And
know what that
Funky
is.
one day said, "Why don't you go over to Mike?" He told his viewers to come over and watch mine. So Metallic came over and started watching, and then I started talking about books, and I mentioned that my mum liked Richard Lehman books, which are horror books, but they're off. Well, no, they're just horror books, but they're often quite erotic in a way. Anyway, it got mentioned that my mum liked Richard Lehman, and I say they're erotic. They're only erotic if you're fucked in the head.
Yeah.
Anyway, Metallic said something like, "Oh, I love your mum because of the book thing." Well, people didn't know Metallic they didn't know anything about her, so she got timed out because they thought it was a bloke going, "I love your mum." and then we just started talking, became really good friends. Yeah, she's my best friend. She's my soulmate, Jay. I love her. You know what I mean? Yeah, she's great. Yeah. Daddy said still love my mum. Yes. Yeah, and that's how we met, literally through YouTube live streams. That's what I mean. Similar way to how we met. We met through playing games and being on camera with each other, and that's
Yeah. I think we probably spent more time in the PlayStation live chat room thing than we ever did on any of the games.
Yeah. I think that's where part of my comfort and love of doing live streams came from those live chat, because it
100%.
makes you comfortable chatting with people like this. It's just that wasn't live; other people couldn't see it. But it was
Private
exactly
chat
this,
room, wasn't it?
It was exactly this. Yeah. I'm just reading the comments. Pete said, "I wish I could actually concentrate on reading books, but I just can't seem to." I don't mind reading books. Do you read books, Jay, or not bother?
Not bother. Loves books. She's bought 4 or 5 in the past month, and she's already gone through them all. What they were, I don't know. But some of them were that thick.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind reading books if I'm in the mood, but some people don't read books at all. You know what I mean? And I get that as well.
Yeah, I thought she might have had
Metallic,
a
I love you too. Metallic said, about comic books, Pete, I have a friend that has issues, and he can only read comics as artwork and layout, make it better to keep the attention focused. Nice. But yeah, what was we saying? Yeah, the I wish I had my PlayStation 3 accessible so I could look at the people we used to talk to. So there's Martin 420, who would be sat there doing his drugs, and I was on there for his first ever fucking Class A drug interaction with his new dealer, and he left me on.
I was laughing last night when he was talking
He turned
about
he turned the telly off, but left the camera on. So if he got fucking killed, I could. And he gave me his mobile number, and obviously, I think I had to call up his because he used to live with that bloke who he called his brother, right? And I say that because I can't remember the bloke's name, but there was I think it was Ryan, wasn't it? Or I think Martin's real name was Ryan. This is where I get confused anyway. But Martin lived with his brother, but it turned out his brother, that wasn't his brother at all. It was his brother, but it wasn't his biological brother. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then Martin ended up going to prison. And there was Booster, and I remember asking Booster why he was called Booster, and he said because I used to nick cars, and because they're boosting cars, they call it boosting cars.
Yeah.
It was all freak shows.
I can't remember him. I rarely ever spoke to Martin.
I liked Martin, but he started getting proper weird when he got weird for a really pathetic reason. I remembered what it was now. So the reason was, I'm just going to say goodnight to Metallic quickly. Say goodnight to Metallic, Jay.
Good night. I'll hopefully see you
I'm bloody shattered.
I'll hopefully see you both April, August.
Yeah,
April?
August, but maybe before.
August.
Good night, my queen. I'll speak to you later. So yeah, Martin, he got funny with me because I didn't come on like a clan meeting on COD.
a clan meeting.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Cringy.
And then he refused to talk to me. And I sent him this great big message, like that fucking long, typed out. And he just wrote yes or something like that. Or all right or something. And I thought, oh, fuck you then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because I didn't come on fucking COD and make an effort on the clan that he made.
Yeah. I was trying to think of like.
I just realised Pete just wrote clan meeting. Yeah, not that kind of clan meeting with the white hats and the.
No.
Okay, no. Fuck's sake. No, not that kind of clan meeting. God, Joe, what you saying?
I was trying to think of like some of the people like last night who like we used to talk to. And there was one name that stood out, and I can't remember. Was it like Zells or something like Zealous?
That rings a bell. It was Devil's Rejects was the clan, wasn't it?
I thought that because I remember the film. I remember the film Devil's Rejects, and that might have been where he got it from.
Yeah, no, maybe it wasn't. Then you're right.
Yeah, I know there's the film Devil's Rejects.
No, it probably wasn't that then. Yeah, Zell's rings a bell. This is why the idea. If I could go on my PS4, that would still have the same people on there, wouldn't it?
It should have, unless obviously it's been that long.
Yeah.
You've just gone now.
Yeah.
But you've got to pay now to like get online.
I know. Actually, I might. It's just run out. I think it ran out yesterday because I bought. Basically, I looked on the PlayStation Plus to see if there was a game I wanted.
Yeah.
The free, and there was. So I paid £6 just for a month's worth just to get that fucking Stanley Parable. But I still cheaper than buying it, and I've completed it now.
I remember Zealous or whatever his name was, because
that rings a bell.
Backwards. If you said it backwards, his name was like Shells. They used to call him Shells.
Yeah,
or
that's it. Now I do remember that. Yes.
And he was like a black guy from like New York.
That's it. And he came on camera, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the one who was a complete dick, or was that someone else?
No, he was.
No, he was all right, wasn't he? No, he was all right.
Yeah, he was.
I think I'm getting mixed up with. So there was Zell's. He was not. It was a nice bloke. the other one was there was a random black bloke who came on who didn't know none of us, and he would come on into the chats and then try and pressure you into giving him your password so that he could share your games. He was like a proper prick, like proper like press, like really go give me, you know what I mean? But I
Can't
don't
remember him.
which is a good thing. Hello, Tactical, by the way, you're right, mate.
I can't remember him.
But I
I,
can't
ne- I
remember.
remember.
He
I
would have been
remember
blocked
another
out.
lad who he was like into all the hacking stuff in there.
Yeah, that
And
ring.
I remember when that. Do you remember PlayStation Home?
Yes. Yeah, I
Like
like
with
that.
like you had
Yeah.
your own like avatar in that, and you
Yeah.
can walk around like a virtual world.
Mm.
Whatever happened to that, I don't know. And
I
he
used to
managed
like
to
playing
get
that.
hold of that, like the application, and he shared it to like loads of us. But I can't remember his name.
No, I'll have to have a look and then.
Yeah, there's
That
so
was a
many
few.
people on there.
I really need a piss, Jay. I'm
Yeah,
back
it's
in.
fine.
You're gonna have to.
I've,
Persia
I've
should find a game we can all play. What could we play? I'm back. I won't be long.
yeah. Obviously, I've not got the chat up, so I'm just running it off this StreamYard thing. Yeah, it depends. Obviously, if you got the PlayStation, Xbox, PC. I don't really play any games anymore. I don't really have time. Yeah, when I'm on here and that, I just watch videos and stuff. That's about all I really get up to.
You're a natural, Jay.
Hey,
Said you're a natural.
I'm just fucking talking
No, I'm
ramble,
glad.
mate.
No, a lot of people
When
they can't
obviously
do
you,
it.
when obviously you were saying someone was just asked about what games could we play in that, like what console or PC, Xbox.
The only thing that would jump out to me instantly would probably be Red Dead Redemption 2.
Brilliant game.
Oh, I love that. Fucking great game.
Yeah, I preferred that more than GTA.
Yeah, fucking awesome, isn't it? Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love that.
I can't remember when the first one came out. See, I remember obviously we were like 18 something years ago, like it was all on like Resistance Fallen Man, and then Call of Duty came out.
Yeah, a bit Modern
And then,
Warfare.
yeah, I never had that. It weren't really my sort of game, that wasn't. So I never really played it. So you would go and play that with like Josh and all of them lot. And then I came off the scene for a while. I started playing like Guitar Hero and stuff like
I
that.
remember. You saying about that? Warhawk was the other one.
Yeah, Warhawk. The only problem with Warhawk was we used to always get disconnected, like all the time.
Do you know what I'm thinking about it now? I think, do you know what it was? I think for quite a while that game was being played on a beta, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
I
was.
think
Yeah.
like for fucking like we was playing that for like 6 months on a beta before it actually even got put out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
But you could never like get into a game with all your mates.
That was in the days when like 40 people in a fucking thing
Yeah.
was fucking massive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a proper massive open world game where like 40 of your mates could all be on the same team.
Peter's got a question for you. He said,
Go.
"Oi, Mike, what's his favourite Slipknot song?"
So he's so so obviously I've got like Slipknot
Then he recognised right then. Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
I'm not into Slipknot, so I wouldn't have known.
That's Jim, and I've got Corey.
Mental.
And I like there's loads of their songs that I like. Sulphur is probably my favourite. That's obviously it's so I'm going for like a sleeve of like all the band members from that album, All Hope Is Gone, which is what the song Sulphur's off. Yeah, Sulphur's probably one of my favourite songs.
Good on you, Pete, for that thing, because I'm not. Well, I don't know, but I know who Slipknot are and all that. But obviously, Pete knows enough to recognise his tattoos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Great band, like, and if you want to go and see them live, go and see them live at like one of their gigs. I've seen them live at Download a couple of years back. They weren't good. They weren't great. They were headlining with like Metallica. They were headlining the night before.
Yeah.
That was the 20th anniversary at Download. That was.
All right.
Such a great weekend. But yeah, if you want to go and see Slipknot, watch them at their own gig.
All right. Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah, not headlining something else where other people are doing stuff. Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah. Yeah, see them at their own shows.
Yeah.
But I can't afford to go and watch them now. Like, they were playing in December in Birmingham. And the price of the ticket's like nearly £200 a ticket. I'm like, I
that's
can't
a lot.
afford that.
There's a lot because you've also got to get there and shit like that. You know, that's going to be like over probably £300, isn't it?
It was only in Birmingham, so it was only like an hour down the road.
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather spend £200-300 and have another member of the band put on me.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got any other tattoos, Jane?
No, I've just got those 3 at the moment. But
Does that count as one tattoo or 4 tattoos?
No, that counts as one because that's a piece, isn't it? That's a piece. Yeah, if you make Pete,
I've got that and the cover up there because that's too offensive these days.
Yeah. Obviously, Pete knows who they are, Slipknot are in that. So if he has a recommendation of who I can have next on my arm, go for it because I don't know at the minute. I don't know who to go for.
You hear them?
I'm torn between two members.
So Pete said he's seen Slipknot at Glasgow Barrowlands in Peugeot. I thought that was a bit early for Pete. It would have been like fucking 5 then. Anyway, Peugeot, the bloke from Scotland, he said, I've seen Slipknot at Glasgow Barrowlands in 98 of 16 quid, and they did a meet and greet before the show.
Wow.
And Peter said, knob nose.
That'll be Chris. Guy with a massive nose, yeah. No, not one that I'd have gone with. Not one that I'd have gone with.
He's probably taking a piss anyway. Pete, get on here and talk to him face to face if you're going to do recommendations.
Yeah.
Especially tattoo recommendations. What you up to tomorrow, Jay? You up to anything? I'm going to be laid in bed hungover, probably.
What am I up to today?
Well, yeah. Today then, yes.
Going...
Okay, Joey, then.
Yeah, I can. I like that. That's a good one. So we're going to. So the lad who I was out with last night. We're going to Miller and Carter. So it's like a Valentine's sort of meal thing.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me, yeah, that's only. I'm supposed to be doing a Valentine's Day parody video. I need to get on with that, yeah. Yeah, Metallic had an idea for a Valentine's Day. Sorry, fucking right, please, bro. I forget that's like 5 days away, Valentine's Day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
No, I need to do a piss date for that.
Yeah, I think Joey definitely So Joey was the drummer of the band.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
Are some of them been and gone then? Like their members who have.
Well, Joey died.
All right.
And Paul, the bass player, he also died.
Yeah.
And then they've just had like replacements and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, well, that's what it was. It made me think, have they left or blah blah blah,
Yeah. Yeah.
What was that? Drugs or something, or mental health, or
Pardon?
what was that? Drugs,
No,
mental health, or
no, I think Joey died of something to do with the nerves in his body.
All right.
It was a very rare disease,
Yeah.
I believe.
All right.
Paul was drugs.
Yeah. It's just normally if a musician dies, they're normally heavy in, not all of them, but
Yeah, the whole story of the band is so good. Like,
yeah.
it's
I'll
so
look
interesting.
into it one day. Posey
Yeah.
said, "Roses are red, violets are glorious. This is your blind date, Oscar Pistorius." Fuck's sake. Virgil, you come on and say that to Jay's face. These are all Jay. All of these people promised they was going to come on and chat with us tonight. Fuck them.
Yeah, and they don't want to.
No. So they're just sat there listening to me and you being the most entertaining people in the world. Even though they've fallen asleep.
But I'm also like my music genre is all over the place. Like,
Same here.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a bit of a hoarder, and I've started to now buy things and just keep them and don't open them. Just leave it in the packet and do not open it. So I've gone with this as well.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, I got a bit of fucking Eminem.
Yeah, so this is his latest album, but this is the collector's edition of it.
That is worth just keeping. That is though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's still in the cellophane. It's not been opened. I've listened to it on Apple Music hundreds
Well, that's
of times.
what I mean. You leave it in there and you can listen to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah,
it's the same with all my.
Go on, Jay.
Same with all my. It's the same with all my Slipknot vinyls.
Yeah. I've always been I like physical media. You know what I mean? Old like that.
Yeah.
Always and still do buy DVDs, occasional Blu-rays. But I have started buying quite a few CDs now because I just like having it as a disc. I rip it to my computer and all that anyway, and I fucking hell, Jay. Do you want a bit of nostalgia? Do you want proper nostalgia? Wait there.
Yeah, show us.
Where is it? Where is it? You want proper nostalgia? I don't know where it is. Hang on, give me a second. You want some proper nostalgia, Jay? Look at this.
Sony PlayStation P. PlayStation Portable.
Where's the fucking on button? Still fucking works.
Wow.
What's the battery's dead? But I is that the on button or not?
If I remember, like how you put the games in, like it used to. When you put the games in, it used to like the back used to like pop back, I think. Yeah, and it used to slot in. And there used to be like little tiny CDs in like a little case.
In a little I was fucking. So I got a new cover for that recently, and that's what I put my music on. I listen to that. Like that's like my way of listening to music. It was. I do it on the phone now. At the time when I was using that, my phone was so shit that I had to have music on something else. Yeah. But no, my music is very fucking eclectic. It's fucking all over the place. But I think that's the way to be. Imagine, I couldn't imagine being stuck with just one genre. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just like what I like. I don't know if because you was probably out at the time, but I was recommending everyone a song earlier, right? And I didn't say this at the time. It's a bit weird, but it's the truth, right? So there's a band called Tennis. They released a song yesterday or the day before, and it sounds very much like a Kate Bush song, and I quite like Kate Bush, but for me, all I give a fuck about with music is if it makes me feel something emotionally, right? If it makes me feel happy or whatever. That song earlier, I was completely sober, sat here, came in from working in the shed, and I wanted 5 minutes to come indoors. Came in, saw that song, put that song on. It made me have tears. Not because it was sad, but because I fucking loved it. Because people hear crying, that make me just sad. No, crying is just a release of emotions. That song made me so emotional, not because it's sad or anything, but it just, yeah, it's fucking mental. So I recommended it to people today. And it's called, I have to have a look, it's called Tennis. So the band is called Tennis, and the song is called, hang on, I'll tell you what it is, it's not a playlist. I have a drunk playlist, Jay, I love it, right? So my drunk playlist has been played 17,490 times. That's a lot. Yeah, weight of desire, Peach. Thank you, mate. Yeah, Tennis, Weight of Desire. Fucking great. But yeah, because that's the thing. If someone says to you, "Oh, I listened to a song that made me cry," they think, "Oh, that must be a sad song." Not at all. No, it's just because if I'm watching like not an action film, but if you're watching a film where the hero finally gets to kill the fucking baddie, that'll make me cry. Not because it's sad. It's just it's making. I get highly emotional when I watch things. I mean, it's like I'm living it.
Yeah. And it's the same with the last. It's called Somebody Save Me.
Yes.
On the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is such a powerful song.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That's it. And some people don't get it, or some people even take the piss. It shouldn't. I know people who I used to class as quite emotionally retarded, right? And I used to feel sorry for them because they didn't feel emotions as much as I can. And imagine not being able to listen to music and get something out of it. You're fucked, mate. You're fucked. I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
It's the whole point of music. It was made for that purpose. And quite a lot of films are made for that purpose, and books are. And it just because, as I say, tears in my eyes doesn't mean I'm sad. It just means emotions are pouring out of my fucking body. You know? Right. Percio said, "No thanks. I have emotional depth of a teaspoon," according to my wife. Cookie said, track I love, and I can't believe I admit it, but Billie Eilish, When the Party's Over." Thank you for saying it though, Cookie. But that's the thing. As I say, Miley Cyrus, right? Anything bangers and later. So bangers is the We Can't Stop and like
great song
and all that. I fucking love it. And genuinely, I can listen to her music and she makes me really fucking happy. And shit like yeah. You know what I mean? Whatever makes you happy, ain't they? You know what I mean?
She also did a cover of, I want to say it was a Blondie song, a song by Blondie.
Yes, she has. Yeah. Heart of Glass. Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Love it.
Yeah, that's good. Percio might know that one. Yeah, there's the cover of Heart of Glass. Yeah. No, I'm a big. this is right. Look at this. This is how much of a fan I am of hers, right? And I find this bizarre, right? I think it works on my phone anyway. Well, go on your phone. You're on your phone anyway. Hang on. If do this later. It doesn't work with everyone. So everyone watching this, go on your phone. Go to the YouTube app. Right, there's the YouTube app there. And there's a little bit there that says badges. Right, where the badges? Right, if I click that, it actually says I am the top listener of Miley Cyrus. The 0.4% listeners in January. That's how much I listen.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing
But
wrong
it's
with that.
weird that that's even a thing. Hang on, Jay. I've got just to focus on. So
yeah.
I genuinely find it hilarious. Hang on, it's not going to focus back on me now. Go on your phones and see if you are a massive.
Top listener.
Fucking hell. Hang on, Jay.
Yeah, what's going on?
Auto focus won't focus back on me.
There we go. Got you.
Virgin said you are only one. You're the only one for bad stalker. No, but I find it hilarious. That's a new one, that is. Yeah, have a look on your phone, everyone. See if you've got that. Cookies, because I'm on, that's a new month. We've got September 2024, October 2024, November 2024, and January 2025. Fucking mental. It makes me happy. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a crush on her, to be fair.
Go on your phone, you're not my boss. What are you saying, Jay?
I've got a bit of a crush on her, to be fair.
Yeah, also, yeah, that helps. Helps that she's fit. No, I love a bit of Miley Cyrus. Yeah, I like her voice. She's fit. You know, nothing wrong with Miley.
Another one as well is Ellie Goulding.
Yeah. Yeah, so on my PSP back in the day, I used to have a bit of Ellie Goulding on here, and I can't remember the other one's name. Because I don't hear much from her now. Does she? Is she still doing music?
Yeah, still does.
Yeah.
This and that, yeah.
What? Yeah. He's fit.
I like the old Ellie Goulding though.
Yeah. Nice.
Not so much like the newer stuff, like the older.
Yeah.
Emma thinks I'm weird for having like a crush on Miley Cyrus because I don't like her like in like the Hannah Montana.
No, exactly. No, that's the thing. No.
I like it like in the like Emma says like
she's your age. Not like you're saying you fancy someone. She's your age.
Yeah.
She might even be a bit older than you. You know what I mean? But she's about your age.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think she's weird because I like her in her weird stage.
Yeah.
So she went from like this Hannah Montana.
I love her weird stage. It's mental.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah. Exactly. I think that's
like she shaved her hair and that.
Yeah, definitely. I think I don't know how. This is why I brought it up originally, Jay, because you knew me before I would have ever even heard anything Miley Cyrus has ever done. Yeah. And that's why I thought I'd ask. And I thought you might find it interesting. But then in them days I probably didn't mention a lot of music anyway. Yeah. Cookies.
I knew obviously like the Motorhead and stuff.
Yeah, Motorhead Madness would have been about it. And Smiths.
Yeah.
Which I still like. The weird thing is I was never massively into Motorhead. I was more into I used to use Motorhead on my YouTube videos. And I used to use it so much I started liking it. Because at first, I never used to like any Motorhead. It didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, gradually got me. Tactical said, I still picture Mike swinging into chat nude on a wrecking ball. Good for you. Good for you, Tactical. So you should. Pete said, and with Motorhead KD you made years ago. Oh, exactly. Oh, Jay, was that you mentioned it yesterday, Jay? Wasn't it? Yeah.
I mentioned it yesterday, yeah. I just remember, like, I don't know if it was another one you made. You had one, and I'm sure, like, the horns of it were, like, so big.
Yes, that one. There was one that
That's the
came
one
out
I was
that
thinking
long.
of.
That was the one I think that was based off of the some kind of Halo thing, I think. And it had big blades about that long that
Yeah.
came out on either side.
Yeah. That's the one I was thinking of yesterday.
Yeah. It was off of the Halo weapon. I think it was, anyway. I never played Halo.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But yeah, I just remember it was like a Wolverine sort of thing. It was massive.
And then I did one that had a Riddick sort of plasma sword cookie that had a curved blade that came just one side.
Yeah.
It was based off the Riddick stuff.
Yeah.
That was all those design competitions. I used to love all that. That's what I've been thinking though, Jay. See, I can make this kind of stuff now. This is legal to make, legal to own, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I could possibly do design. You can't do it as fancy stuff with these though, but you know, that'd be. We've already had a joke about making one that looked like a cock though. As a fucking joke. I mean, it's more than that, but yeah. Pete said I'd win.
Yeah, I remember like when obviously we was like in the PlayStation days, and you used to go off, and then you used to come back, and you used to like, oh yeah, I've made this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I still do the same thing now.
yeah, like they were so good.
Yeah.
They were
brilliant.
brilliant.
I do like making things, and I think I always will. But I mean, just a lot of it with me is I can like stuff like that. I can make something as good as you could to buy it. I mean, and I can also make it to my own specs. But I love making the old knuckle dusters. Yeah, they made them illegal to own. Tried to fucking cut them up. And I kept all the bits though, luckily. And it turned out a bloke I knew online, the dropped. He lives in America. If I send in the broken bits, that's not illegal because they're just bits of scrap aluminium. He can weld them back together. Now, he can't send them me back, and I don't want them back. But it's just nice them being back together. I said to Drop, fuck it, mate, you keep them. The fact that they're alive again, sort of thing, you know what I mean?
So if you didn't cut them up and you kept hold of them, you'd be, if you did get caught or raided or whatever, you'd be in a shitload of trouble.
It'd be a massive shit, Jay. And also, what they do nowadays, they change the laws so that if the police come around your house and find any illegal weapons, they can then take all your legal ones.
Right.
As it's called crime prevention or something. So everything I have is legal, but if they found me with one illegal thing, they could take all of it, and I'd lose everything then. So I have to make sure because of the amount of shit I've got, it has to be legal. Everything I have is legal.
So that wall has been there 18 years
in
ago.
various different. I think when I knew you, it might have been a wooden, like a plain, like wood coloured background board. I think I changed that one about 5-6 years ago to red.
Yeah.
But you remember
it's definitely always. Yeah, I still remember.
It's just I've changed it slightly over the years. Yeah.
I was just looking because I do remember a crossbow being on there, and I can't see it.
There was one there. You're probably on about this one here.
Yes, that's it. Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
And I remember like the videos, like when you first started up and you was outside in the back garden and you was shooting like
That's it.
bits
Yeah.
in the garden with it. Yeah, I do remember them times.
Yeah, good old days. Well, I think good old days. It's
Yeah,
still the same, really.
There was also another person that I remember, and I still don't know if it like. Do you remember Chelsea?
Yes, I do. I do remember that. That was weird as fuck, wasn't it?
Still don't know if that was a dude or not.
If I had my PlayStation 3, I'd probably no, because I think my original PlayStation 3 where I had the pictures
Yeah.
up, and I think I've had like 3 or 4 PlayStations 3s. I love it when people mention weird shit like that. Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah. Pretending we never knew, did we, whether it was actually a woman or not? And that was a weird one, wasn't it? Hello, Webby, and hello, Bill. Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Fucking
There's
shit.
loads of people, mate.
And I
We
think
came
in
across
the end,
so many
some random
weird
picture
people.
came through and was like, "Oh, do we believe that's actually really her or not?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad that.
Fuck's sake.
And the whole like DCFC, that lunatic who lives not far from me.
Yeah. It was a
God.
weird one. It was very weird. Well, he could be a twat occasionally, couldn't he?
Yeah,
I think he had a bit. It was a control freak. It was
yeah.
He took playing a bit like Martin got like you're playing fucking games online for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
I
he was a
don't
very
need to be
aggressive
going
person.
for a regimental thing like I'm in the army. You
He
fucking
was
nitwit.
he was such an aggressive person. He
Sure.
was.
Yeah. And then when I actually saw him on camera, he was nothing like you imagined. He was like a skinny little fucking blonde-haired bloke.
I can't remember him on
His
camera.
missus was
I can't
twice the
remember.
size of him and told him what to do, which explains everything.
Yeah.
Well, on the game, it's like do this, fucking. You know, if you don't turn up at 6 o'clock, you're fucking in the back.
Oh yeah. I remember him being like that.
Yeah. There was one time when he said, "Right, we're chucking people out the clan," and chucking people out the clan, and what you have to do, you have to face him in a 1-to-1, and I don't know what he did to me. He pissed me off so badly that he put me on such a fucking adrenaline rush that I was battering him on this 1-on-1. It pissed me off so badly that he said that I was one of like the originals who'd been on there, and he said if I didn't win this match, I'd be chucked off. Well, you know, fucking, he was a weirdo. He was.
Yeah.
I never classed DCFC as a friend. It was always just.
Yeah.
It was one of the people we knew. But
Yeah.
played a dick, really, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. And then obviously there was like Lewis.
Yeah.
Who was on about yesterday.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I can't really remember.
No, I'd have to get
anyone
the
else.
PS. Maybe I'd have to turn the PS. What I'll do, Jay, I'll turn the PS4 on, and I'll have a look through my tomorrow. I'm going to write it down. I'll put my PS4 on, and I'll look through through my friends list.
Yeah.
And hopefully some of them should, and it might ring a bell, and then we can have another chat.
Yeah. Because there's definitely some people on there that we've missed loads of people.
Yeah.
And then once their name will come up.
That I couldn't remember even existed until you said, yeah, like fucking Shells. It was all right. There was one bloke. There was one bloke who used to come on occasionally, and I remember speaking to him one-on-one in a live chat, right? But he'd left the voice changer on. And it was like a squeaky voice. And I didn't say anything for that. I was talking to him for over half an hour, and I didn't say anything to him. And then he suddenly realised. But I just thought that's what he was happy doing. You know, Jay, look at that. I don't know if you better read that. You won't be able to read it because it doesn't even say words.
Lee.
I'm supposed to say look through friends.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think. It says look through. Oh, that's look through. That says look through. I hadn't got the friends. Look through friends list. And I'm all right, Jay.
Yeah, well,
there you go. That reads a little bit better.
Yeah, that's better.
Look through friend list, Jay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that Zealous always stood out to me. I still wonder if he's like, because some of them like there's that much stuff that has happened in the world, like obviously like COVID and things like that.
Yeah.
You wonder if some of these people are actually still with us anymore.
Well, exactly. There's been after last night. There's a few YouTubers. I thought, I bet they're dead now.
Yeah.
There was like 60, 70 at the time.
Yeah.
Personally, I am going to be confused about that. So do me a favour and tell me what it fucking means tomorrow. Now that says look. That does say look through friend list, Jay. That'll make sense. That'll make sense.
But like I said, the only thing is that you'd need online to be able to get on there, unless you can view the messages.
I think you can still at least look at your friends list.
Hmm.
Which is what I'll do. The messages probably won't be on there, but I could look through my friend list and there might be a couple of names that.
Yeah.
You know.
Because as soon as a name gets mentioned, it unlocks the stories. Then.
Yeah, like Shells and that one, Shells Zealous. I remember them now. I remember.
Yeah. I'm sure he was from New York.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure he was from New York.
Yeah.
He was still like in college or university, something like that, whatever it is over there.
Tell you what, Jay, fuck it. I'm going to turn my PlayStation 4 on now. We'll have a look.
Oh, here we go.
You can have a look now. Might as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
I'll read you some out. If any of the names suddenly jump out at me. Yeah, I remember Booster, but you can't remember Booster, can you?
No.
Do you remember Blitzinator?
No.
No.
I remember the guy I was on about earlier. The guy was like, he managed to get like the hacked version of the PlayStation Home thing. His name's Jason.
All right.
But I can't remember anything from that.
Right, I'm going to have a quick look, see if there's anything that jumps out at me. Batsy?
No.
I had a weird story about Batsy. So I was playing Batsy on Resistance for the Man, and he was trying to shoot me and he couldn't shoot me, and he kept going, you're glitching. And this was in the days before I understood what glitching meant. I thought he was saying I was cheating. So I went fucking mental at him down the fucking mic, going, how dare you fucking say I'm glitching, you fucking bastard. Because I thought that meant cheating. Now I know what glitching means. It just meant my internet was shit, and you know what I mean.
No, that was lagging.
Oh, lagging. Sorry, he said I was lagging, and yeah, so I am a bit. He said I was lagging, and I thought he meant I was cheating. Yeah. No, there ain't. Maybe Jazz Kaz. Do you remember them?
Yes.
They was definitely on the days of Fallout. I know that Jazz Kaz was. He was Scottish, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm hoping I suddenly come across Chelsea.
No.
Yeah, there's Martin 420. He was last on like 21 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's still active.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've just been connection to the server has been lost. I think there's a lot of issues going on with the PlayStation tonight.
There was some issue I did see on Facebook earlier that they had some problems, like either last night and today.
Yeah, waiting.
So I don't know if that's.
I'm doing that, like you can see what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
no, I couldn't see a lot of names on there that sort of jumped out, but there might have been.
Yeah.
The thing is, I hadn't got down to the people who hadn't been on for ages. I'll still have a look tomorrow though.
Yeah. Said that Martin was only online 20-something minutes ago. That's.
Yeah. Thing is, sometimes I feel like messaging him, and then I remember why I didn't. Because he forgets, right? This what pissed me off, right? The day he went, so I'm pretty sure both. I'm pretty sure the day he had to go to court when he went to prison, I spoke to him on camera and gave him some support. And the day he came out of prison, I spoke to him on camera. And then he just started just sending me messages. Just went, yeah. After I sent him like a big thing like that, and I thought, oh, fuck you then.
That Blitzinator.
Yeah.
Was it Blitzinator? Where do you remember this person?
I think he was one of the first people I ever made as a friend on maybe Resistance, but other than that,
I was literally thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Other than that was it.
Met him.
Yeah.
Through there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He was like my first PlayStation friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that,
I think as well, I can pretty much. I think I can remember like his avatar as well. So if you had him on there, and his avatar is still the same,
I think it was.
I doubt it was now. He had like a little grey fox, with a blue hat.
I think that was what it was. Yes.
That's what I mean.
It's weird.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah. That way.
Yeah. You had the monkey. You had a monkey.
Yeah.
It was like a monkey's face or something.
Yeah. I've changed it a few times since then. Mine was, I think I had that because that monkey was related. It was the closest I could get to anything on Metal Gear Solid 3. And on Metal Gear Solid 3, those monkeys was in like the extra, in like Metal Gear Solid Subsistence or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean?
Can you remember the avatar that I had?
Not off the top of my head, but if I saw it, I'd know what it was.
It was like an asteroid thing, like.
Oh yes, yes.
Purpley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that.
You got a fucking good memory, Jay. Yes, mental.
I know, and it's like when I'm with my daughter and that, and like some of the things that she remembers, it's crazy.
It's funny, isn't it?
I think, like she's 3 years old. How can she remember that?
Yeah. Mad, isn't
it? Yeah. Well, we went to Jamaica last year, and she remembers exactly what the hotel room looked like.
Oh wow!
Like I showed her pictures this morning, and she remembers it. And she's 4 in July. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, how can you remember that at that age?
Yeah. I was thinking about that recently because I always used to say I can't remember being younger than 5. But I think I can remember a little bit before then because I remember being in play school And play school would have been earlier than 5, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I remember the first day of like primary school.
Yeah. I can
I remember
I remember being in play school because we used to go to the local community centre, and I can vividly remember eating blue Play-Doh, and it tasted lovely.
It smells nice.
Yeah, whichever one.
We have
Which is it?
lots
Play-Doh.
of it now.
Yeah, not so. Plasticine is the one that tastes of clay. Play-Doh tastes like salty. It was like dough. It was like it tasted like dough with salt in it. Play-Doh did.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
think they do call like one of them salt dough.
Yeah.
Something like
I
that.
was just laughing at it, but I remember eating blue Play-Doh.
Yeah.
I can taste
My first day of infant school, I remember they had like this like little water table thing, or it was like a sand table thing.
Yeah.
And they had like all these like little trucks and that. And I remember like just fucking about with this truck up and down these fucking ramps and that, like the diggers and the scooping the sand up.
Yeah.
And this little ginger kid, no offense to anyone who's ginger is watching, but this little ginger kid called Martin came up to me, and he wanted this truck that I was playing with, and I was like, no, I'm playing with it. And he ended up biting me like on my arm, and I remember like it fucking hurt, obviously.
Yeah.
And like I remember the bite mark
Fucking hell.
on me. And I remember him getting in trouble. Yeah. I don't know where he is anymore.
Biting being probably.
Yeah, I do know his last name. I'm not gonna say it in case obviously this does ever come out.
Oh God.
But yeah,
His name was Martin. What's your favorite flavor of crayon? I never liked crayons. They don't taste nice.
No. But yeah,
Play-Doh was nice. I'm not fucking, and I'm not on about plasticine. I'm on about Play-Doh. It's a different thing.
Play-Doh. Yeah. We've got tubs of it upstairs.
Plasticine tastes like fucking, like fucking, don't know the word for it. Like clay almost. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you've ever eaten clay.
But yeah, back to Martin. I do remember he was, I don't know. It's like he stunk of ready salted crisps.
Weird, isn't it?
Have you ever come across anyone that smells of ready salted crisps?
Oh, fuck's sake!
It's just an unpleasant.
Yeah, no, I know. 100%. Wasn't the glad I had. So we had. I won't say her name either, but there was a girl called Sarah used to come to school, and thinking about it now, I reckon she had an elderly grandmother who was probably incontinent, because I don't reckon it was Sarah, but I reckon Sarah's clothes. Looking at it now as an adult, when I was a kid, Sarah used to come to school stinking of piss, and it was actual piss, and it was horrible. And what I've worked out years later, I reckon the only way her school clothes would have smelt of piss was if she lived with maybe a grandmother or someone who pissed themselves, and the bed sheets was washed with the school clothes. Because why would you stink of piss otherwise? Because she couldn't be pissing herself every day and making her clothes stink of piss. But I know. But I thought about it years later as an adult, and I thought, yeah, but she did reeked of piss. It was horrible. Poor. I feel quite guilty about it now. When I was a kid, you used to just laugh, the stinky fucking Sarah stinks of piss. But now I think that poor fucking girl. You know what I mean?
Stinky Sarah.
Yeah.
Poor Sarah.
That poor fucking girl. When you think about it now, bastards, didn't we? I don't know. I was all right at school. I'll tell you what. Actually, I used to, if I saw someone getting bullied, because me and Malcolm was a bit nutterish at school. If I made friends with a bully, not a bully, sorry. If I made friends with someone who was being bullied, it would stop.
Yeah.
So often I would do that. If I saw someone being bullied, I didn't like to see that. So I'd make friends with them, and then give it a week, you'd see them hanging around with the bullies like they're best friends because the bullies wouldn't do anything anymore. That mean, yeah. Persia said, I had a guy I went to school with, and his name was Drago because he had dragon breath.
Dragon breath? What's dragon breath?
Wow. The only, right. Have you ever seen the film Gremlins?
Yes.
I'm sure there's a bit in that where dragon breath is mentioned, but dragon breath would just be stinking breath, wouldn't it? But
right.
I need another piss, yeah. I may have to piss off soon, by the way. I'm
Yeah,
probably not
my
going to
headphones like telling me that they're low, so.
All right. Do you want to give it 10 minutes then, and then we're pissed off?
Yeah, we'll wrap it up in 10 minutes. And
all right. I'm just going to have a quick piss. Persia said
yeah.
stinky breath. He's not going to be able to see your comments. I don't know, Jay. How are you going to keep him occupied?
No, I don't know. Don't know.
Tell them something.
Never
Tell them
heard.
about your tattoos.
Tell them about my tattoos. Oh, you put me on the spot, and I can't see any of your comments. I've never heard of dragon breath. I'm trying to think of some of the people like at school what you used to call. What do we used to call someone? Oh yeah, right. So the other day we ordered McDonald's. It was last Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday morning. We ordered McDonald's through like the Just Eat. And
Yeah, we're fine. Sorry.
I did,
yeah. Said how much fun. It's been a while since I leave. I used to leave the door open. They used to hear me pissing and farting all the time. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hang on, Jack.
So these two brothers, they were like the twins. I won't say their names because I can't. But one of them wore like a red top all the time, and the other one wore blue. They were also two ginger kids again. I've not got a problem with ginger kids, or ginger people in general. But yeah, one of them had like a red top. He always wore like a red top or something red, like a red hat, and the other one always wore something blue. They were so fucking weird. And I remember one day, I think it was like a non-uniform day, and both of them came into school dressed as Thunderbirds.
Fuck, yeah, I had problem with it.
Yeah, right. So like it's in like the light blue, like bloody suit with the white boots and like the weird like fucking paper hat, and they have like that fucking thing, whatever it's called, and like that was like red. One of them obviously wore the one red, and the other one had the blue one. And they used to go around like FAB, FAB, over like, which didn't mean anything. I can't remember what it meant was.
No, I know what it means. It does mean something, though, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, the FAB is something understood.
Yeah.
Something like instruction understood or
I'll
something.
show one of these. I'll tell us in a second.
Yeah, it doesn't. There's no like abbreviation to what the letter F and the letter A and the letter B means. It's just something made up. Someone will know. But anyway, I ordered from McDonald's last Sunday. Yeah, a week ago today. And I was looking at like who was delivering it, and there was like some Asian name at first. And where I live is like a little cul-de-sac off a main road. But once you come down into the cul-de-sac, there's like a little side road in it, which then joins another cul-de-sac. And if you are a delivery driver, it is a ball ache to find.
Yeah.
And when it said this Asian person is now not delivering it anymore or not collecting the food, it's now being collected by such and such. And I thought, oh, sound, he'll know where it is. He'll know where my house is.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. So I see him on the map on my phone, come down our like drive off the main road. And his car turns right and it just stops. I'm thinking, he's fucking lost. I knew he'd get lost. So I stood outside my house and I just heard him. I heard him come running down. He comes running down with this like fucking Just Eat bag, like, and he's fucking nattering to himself as he's coming down. And I was like, oh, I've got like the footage on my Ring doorbell. I'll have to send it to you because it is so funny. It is so funny. And he comes up and I'm like, you can hear myself on the doorbell. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's such and such. I've not seen him in ages. And he comes to the door and what was he saying? He was like, here's your breakfast, sir. And he was talking like a Thunderbird. He was talking like how they do on Thunderbirds. And
that's so bizarre.
I went onto Facebook, found him on there, went onto his profile. He is still obsessed with Thunderbirds at the age of 33, 32.
Oh, fucking hell.
Still obsessed with Thunderbirds.
Oh, bizarre, isn't it?
Still dresses up as him. Yeah, it was at night. Me dog, he's asleep at the minute, but he was down there like barking. He was down there barking, and I was like, turned because he barks if the door goes. He just, and I turn around and I'm like, Reggie, shut up. And he's like, oh, don't worry about him. He's only come here to say hello. I'm just like,
it's weird, isn't it?
yeah, he is. He is something else. But the pair of them are strange
Well,
boys.
I can attest, Jay. I'm a twin. Twins are fucking weirdos. I'm weird in a different way. I ain't obsessed with fucking Thunderbirds, but yeah, don't surprise me.
I liked Thunderbirds when I was a kid, but
yeah, no,
these two are obsessed. Yeah, these two are obsessed.
Right, 2 minutes, and we'll call it a night.
Yeah,
it's been lovely, Jay. I've really enjoyed talking to you, mate.
Yeah, it's been good.
If you ever have a night where you fancy, or if you and Emma want to just come on and have a chat, you know what I mean? But it's always there if you want to. Whenever I'm on live, if you want to come and have a chat with me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not just then. I like doing this because it's, it is what it is. But I'll always chat to you privately anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you was out tonight, so there was an opportunity for us both to have a chat while people, well, we could entertain people.
Yeah.
We've
I can't remember the last time we've spoken on here.
That's been ages. I mean, the last time me and you properly spoke, it was on Facebook on a video call, and I spoke to you. Me, you, and Emma. We sat there, and you hadn't had the baby then. She was pregnant, I think, wasn't she?
She would have been.
Because that's why you spoke to me, because you were telling me she was pregnant.
Wow.
That's why we had a chat, because you come on to say to me that you was expecting a baby. That's what it was.
That'd have been 2020 then, so that'd have been like COVID time.
Yeah. That's what it was. I remember, because you said, Mike, can I tell you something? And then I
think it's just because I've known you for so long.
Jay, I love you, mate. I'm just I'm a weird. So even though I live stream, I'm really antisocial though. Still,
yeah.
I am. I because the thing is, when I live stream, I have full control of it, so I'm less stressed. If that makes sense, I get really weird on phone calls, or I don't know, because I feel like I don't know. You know what I mean?
You've not changed. You've not changed.
But on a live stream, I've got full control of it. So if I want to piss off, I piss off. Or you know what I mean?
I think years ago, I don't think I'd have, like back in the PlayStation days, I wouldn't have been on like YouTube talking how we are now.
No, I don't. I probably wouldn't.
Not with like an audience of people.
I fell into this. See, tonight there's not a lot of people on, but I don't know why. I know me and you are chatting, so there are people who know me, and but there's normally more than this on. Tonight and last night it's a weird one, but sometimes the videos don't get sent out properly. You know what I mean? Just how it is. But yeah, and sometimes you get fucking loads on. Well, not loads, but you know what I mean.
Enough, yeah.
Yeah, enough. Yeah. It's been very subdued tonight. It wasn't hardly anyone even talking. So before you came on, it was very quiet.
Yeah.
Right. So it's 12. Well, I reckon we better piss off, Jay. 12 minutes.
It's been great talking to you.
And you, Jay. I love you, mate.
Yeah.
I genuinely do.
I know.
It's been
Love you
great.
too.
We'll do this. We'll have to do this more, and definitely meet up some point this year.
Yeah. We'll just have to go through different topics and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Thing is, the more we talk, the more bullshit we'll have to talk about.
Yeah.
We'll always something to talk about. I can talk forever, mate. Don't worry about that. We'll always think about something. Yeah.
You'll have to also send me your Instagram because I'm quite active on Instagram than anything else.
All right. I'll let me write that down. If it will even look like writing, but yeah.
Well, mine is JAYY6R.
All right. And I'll just send J. I've written that in massive writing. That's readable, just about.
Yeah. Send J in
No, I better read that. I'll send you that on Facebook. Mine is just weapon at the mic.
That's it. How easy to find that?
You know my weapon. In fact, every single video I have has the link for it.
Yeah. So
every video I have has the link for it.
You're quite active on that, are you?
I'm on there every day, but I don't post a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But I think everyone has been out over this weekend. First payday since Christmas. I reckon that's what it is, Berger. That makes sense, though.
Yeah. I was out last week for not as late as this.
This is my night out. My night out is on here.
Yeah.
That's what I like. You know, I can get pissed in company of people I like, and I'm not hurting anyone because I'm not doing anything weird. And I mean,
you've not really got much around you, though, have you?
No, exactly.
Like
where
you are, there's.
Then I don't want to.
No. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Love you, Jay. All right.
Nice talking to you again, and we'll definitely do something soon.
Yeah. Right.
100%.
Definitely.
I think this is definitely like started something again.
Yeah. Well, as I say, I never change. So as long as we've had a friendship, that's never going to change. You know what I mean? You know, that's how I am. People, oh, you grow apart. Yeah, but you do and you don't. You only grow apart while you're not talking to each other. As soon as you're back together, why not be exactly how you were before? That's how I am.
Yeah.
I'll go back to exactly how we were before.
Yeah.
Because nothing's changed. You know what I mean?
This whole like me joining this like one-to-one talking to you has all started because I decided to flip YouTube on yesterday and it come up saying like Mike is live. I thought I'll just join it, say hello.
I'm so glad you did, Jay.
And if you wasn't on there and you was on there 3 years like from now, I'd have still done the same.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
I'd have still done the same.
As I was saying, I have very, very fond memories of PlayStation 3 days and all that, and again, why not make more of them? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It'll happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's great talking to you again.
Take care, Jack. Right, I'll have to chuck you off then. I'm gonna have to. I don't know. Do you know how to remove yourself?
I can get myself out of here.
Once you've gone, I'll stop the live stream. I'll say goodnight to these lot. Well, say goodnight to them all, Jay, and then I'll.
Yeah. Night all, and hopefully I'll be able to get the chat up soon so I can see what everyone's saying.
It might not. You might not be able to see it for. It was quite quiet tonight, but sometimes it won't show for maybe a day for you if you want to see it. If you rewatch it, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, I'm on about like as
when you're on
people
next
are commenting.
Time. Yeah. All right.
So when I'm on next time, hopefully I'll have the laptop running instead, so I can
you can
see
have a
what
chat.
people are saying and that. Yeah. And then I won't have that social awkwardness when you go to the toilet.
You've done fucking excellent though. Now you've honestly, Jay. Nah, it's like you're fucking born to it because honestly,
yeah. I'm quite happy to talk bullshit to anyone.
That's the way it be, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's great talking to you all, and yeah.
There you go. Say goodnight
I'll speak to you soon.
Love you, mate.
Night all. Take care.
See you soon.
Speak to you soon. Ta-ra, mate.
Good night, Jay. There you go. Right. Thank you for watching, everyone. That's been great talking to him because, as I say, I think the last time I spoke to Jay was probably. He said, didn't he? It was when his missus was pregnant. Mr. X said, we didn't want to interrupt you. Down memory lane. No, I appreciate that, Mr. X. I appreciate that. No, I do. I genuinely do. No, it's good. Because I haven't spoke to him since his missus was pregnant. Right. I suppose I might as well piss off now. If any of you don't want me to do an after party, I might do one if enough people say let's do one. But I think literally it would be no one because everyone's doing stuff, right? But I said, yeah, looked like you were probably enjoying it. It was nice, pleasure. It was lovely talking to someone I actually like. Jay, I fucking love that bloke to death. I've liked him for years, so it was lovely talking to him. Yeah. Right. I will email me. If I get a couple of emails, I might sort something out in a minute. But I'm going to stop this now. And yeah, cheers for watching, everyone. That was lovely talking to him. He's a good bloke. He is. He's a good bloke. And yeah, just nice reminiscing, isn't it? So I'll see you all. I might see you in a bit. If not, I might see you tomorrow for a hangover live stream. All right, because why not? Right. Speak to you all later. But if anyone is interested in a after party thing, message me, email me. I'll check my emails in a minute and also on Discord. All right. Cheers for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I'll see you later. Good night. Take care, everyone. Cheers for watching.